Computer, begin log. Stardate 96290.09. I thought I would have learned the first time, but as usual, James blew up the damn ship again, and we're drifting in this tiny coffin that Starfleet calls a shuttlecraft for the past 2 weeks. And now James is complaining he's got to use the little man's room. Ugh. I should have spaced that SOB when I had the chance. And between you and me, I could have got away with it. No one has to know. It's like he's not famous or anything. Minor tweet celebrity, blah, blah, blah. The little pebbles that Tribbles expel are more famous than him. I'll just tell the rescue party that when we're found, an unfortunate accident occurred and Alex's trash in the shape of a 20th century Tic Tac box went flying through the window, destroying it. And since James didn't have a seatbelt on, he got boldly sucked out into space, visiting the man upstairs. You know, really bring the tear works on to make it sound legit. How the heck could James hit a frackin' moon screaming, "Troy maneuver! Troy maneuver!" First off, he's an idiot. And lastly, the moon is bigger than the overinflated walnut he calls a brain. Yeah, I know you hear me, fake sleeping James. How the frack did you ever get your license in the first place? Bribe an instructor or something? Screaming sabotage and Troy when you screw up isn't going to hide the fact that you're a terrible helmsman. A grandma driving at half impulse in a warp 3 zone is a better driver than you, Mr. Roly Poly over here. Oh, and by the way, since James, quote unquote, hypothetically didn't survive the accident, today will be his last show, and all his lines were pre-recorded before we left. So unless he has some type of cheap Jedi mind trick and tries to fly back into the shuttle, I brought my Blame Alex bobblehead to finish him off. It's like James' version of kryptonite, instant destruction. And to all my brothers and sisters on Twitch, live long the Empire! And now, sit back, clench your cheeks. This is Priority One Armada Live.
Welcome back, Captains. It's been a long 2 weeks off. Yes, it has. Oh, sorry. Let me start. Computer, begin recording last show entry because I'm quote unquote dead because RIKERS says I'm a bad pilot. For my 2 weeks off, I was barbecuing, drinking, more drinking, and then when I thought I was done drinking, I've drank some more. In fact, I'm drinking tonight. So it's great to be back with all of you. Today is the September the 8th, 2018, and yes, I am your host, James. And unlike what RIKERS said, I am live. Because what the hell do you mean I crashed the ship in the moon? You know, here's the thing. You and Alex decided to play some prank on me. You disabled the navigational sensors so you could redirect the power and use it to send a feedback pulse through my console, electrocuting my hands. But instead, you two idiots redirected the power to the starboard engine and we went off course. You should be lucky that you're alive. This minor Twitch celebrity had to engage attack pattern Troy, and that's why I was yelling the hell out of it to let everyone know what I was doing, or we would have fried in the sun instead of crashing in the moon. Plus, quote unquote, hypothetically didn't survive the shuttle accident, Rikers? Really? Really? Huh? Were you conspiring to take my place? You don't have anywhere near to do it, buddy. You're not there. Cat will be sub minor Twitch celebrity before you're anything else. So here's the deal. I'm demoting you to the show rank of intern. Now go pick up my dry cleaning, walk my dog, and bring me back a caramel latte with soy and 2 shots of espresso, but hold the cream. As far as you, Alex, your treachery, I'm going to deal with it later. So welcome, Rikers. How the hell are you?
Well, James, since I must be hearing your voice from beyond, hypothetically, you're already dead, so you have no say in anything. Twitch even took your minor Twitch celebrity star and put it on the walk of shame next to that guy that made clear coke. 0 calories, my badunkadunk. Plus, I don't work for you, shrimp cakes. My boss controls the greatest seasons of all times. My boss knows all the words to that Disney movie Frozen. In fact, he was in it. Every time you see snow or a very pale white person walking around, that's him, uncredited, of course. But he'll be getting his royalty check soon thanks to his beautiful lawyer, Cat. So sit back, you fake Sally Struthers paradise. Live long and suck it. Mic drop. Bomb!
I have the power to mute you, so no one has to hear you for the rest of the evening. I could do that right now, but I'm
I could
not.
get you disconnected.
I'm not. I'm not, man. So, someone's asking, and but no, seriously, how's your 2 weeks been?
Oh yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Especially since I get this day to really trash you. This has been a hilarious day.
Yes, it is. So, I am drinking tonight, and it's because, well, I don't really need a reason, but I've been fighting a sinus infection all week, and it's been draining out. So I was wanting some hot damn, that's schnapps, but they didn't have any, so I'm doing cinnamon fireballs tonight. So that is the drink of choice. And so let's welcome all of our Twitch viewers tonight. Obviously, Kat's in. She's getting more comments than we are because she's so awesome. Citizen Cold, Bulls, Stock the Balls, HB Hunter, Aaron, Drunk Flux, Salkanar, Karma J. We've got Bulls, Captain No, Cat, Drake, Doggy Duracon, Fluxton, Kellyan, Korbosh, Krager, Nikki, Pirate Bounty, Slimo, Vangta, Sal, and Sean are up in our team speak, and we are tonight
Hey, hey.
meeting in a new place. We are at the Bajoran Temple on DS9, instance number 7. Come and join us. Praise and give thanks to the great bird of the galaxy, the one and only Gene Roddenberry. During tonight's sermon, we'll be discussing the latest in Star Trek Online and Priority One Armada news at our weekly roundtable. But before we go any further, Rikers, can you tell our viewers what they have a chance of winning on tonight's show?
Yeah, we have a chance to give away 3 great prizes on tonight's show. So 3 lucky winners will have a chance to win a $10 art card code. So for your chance to win, tune into Priority One Armada live on Twitch each Saturday and enter in the keyword of the day in the chat box. If you're not a winner this week, don't worry. We have other giveaways all the time. With that, James, I think it's time to do our first giveaway of the night, don't you think?
You're right. So we're going to give away the first of 3 $10 art card codes. And all you have to do is I'm going to put it in Twitch chat now. Type in the word Vedic. Put that word in the Twitch chat now, and you will have a chance of winning a $10 art card. Good luck to all of our players, and while they're doing that, Rikers, tell us what we have in store for tonight's show.
Well, after the roundtable, join us on our crusade against the Terrans in the Badlands Battlezone as we kick their chronometers back to whatever hell they came from. Make sure to bring your level 60 character and come join us on this great endeavor to bring glory back to our great alliance.
Outstanding. Plus, we love hearing from you, our fans. So if you have any questions about the show, the weekly giveaways, or just want to show us some love, then click the follow button in Twitch so you'll be notified when we're on the air. And while you're at it, come chat with us in game by joining the Priority One chat channel. It's simple to join. Just type in the game chat box /channel_space Priority One and hit the enter key. Now, before we move on, we're going to turn the good book to TNG Chapter 4, Verse 20. So saith the temporal wharf to the balding Jean-Luc Picard. Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man. So saith this, as said by him, and brought to you by the great bird of the galaxy. Praise the Gene Roddenberry. So we'll have some good religious quotes tonight, part of our sermon to keep everyone in line.
I just thought we were doing it to keep them awake.
Yeah, that too.
All right, guys. So, Priority One Armada staff works tirelessly to make shows, then planning special events for our community to enjoy. And we thank you for all your continued support and donations to our great Armada. Now, if you're interested in lending a helping hand to our show, then click the donate button on our Twitch page so we can continue this tradition for years to come. Also, we have Armada themed merchandise. Have you seen that stuff on the cafe press? Ooh, I heard those Empire hoodies are pretty popular right now. Hopefully, we got everything resolved with cafe press there, but we do have merchandise added all the time. So make sure that if you want to get those hoodies, you better get them while they still last. All donations are voluntary and go back directly to our membership services like website, domain, TeamSpeak, and much, much more. You can find all these links mentioned below in our Twitch page. And again, on behalf of Winters, James, myself, and the rest of the Priority One Armada staff, we thank everyone for your continued support and love. This is your show, and we'll continue to work hard to give you the best show experience possible at the expense of James.
Yes, that's true. And if you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join the Priority One Armada simply by heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have Federation fleets in PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, and we also have KDF fleets in those too. Those links and more are in the channel description to go to Priority One Armada and to the shop Priority One. Now let us turn our book, the good book, to the Voyager, Chapter 1, Verse 6. So saith the coffee star of Captain Janeway. There's coffee in that nebula. So saith this, as said by her, and brought to you by the great bird of the galaxy. Long live Gene Roddenberry.
Long live Gene Roddenberry!
Yes. Now, we've been off for 2 weeks, so there is a ton of news this week. A ton of news, and we are going to start it off by talking about the introducing random task force operations. So, this is a really long one, and I'm not going to go all the way through it. So, I'm going to hit over some of the high points on it, and then I know RIKERS will discuss it, and we hope to hear from you guys in the Twitch chat. So, when Star Trek Online enters the Age of Discovery, a whole new method of interacting with the rather bland moniker Q. You don't call Q bland. He'll turn you into something. To describe our PvE group content will instead be called Task Force Operation or Task Force Ops or TFOs. Same great content, even better name. Opting to participate in a TFO will still be referred to as queuing or matching, as this renaming effort is only on the content itself and not the act of getting to it. With Season 15, we are introducing a bring-in new feature to TFOs, Random Task Force Operations. Entering the random task force operation will be as easy as clicking a single button, located prominently with the PvE group content interface. Options will exist to opt into normal or advanced difficulty, allowing the player some customization for the type of group content they want to opt into experiencing. Aside from this choice of difficulty, the random task force operation system also asks players to kick back and embrace the whims of fate, as they are whisked away to one of the many TFOs chosen on their behalf. Once opted into the random system, players are first matched up with unfulfilled TFOs that other players have manually selected on a first come, first served basis. If no manually selected TFOs are awaiting more players, the random TFO system will select one from the list of eligible content and begin filling that instead. In this way, many TFOs that players find difficult to fill in under the current system suddenly bustling again as players opting to random TFO are teamed up alongside enterprising players seeking a wider variety of content. Participating in the random TFOs have no cooldown or lockout periods on the TFO. However, you still have cooldowns on the individual queue that you get into. Not every TFO in the game will be available via the random system. Notable exclusions are the PvP matches, shuttle missions, competitive PvEP matches, gamma battle zone matches, limited time event, 10 plus person matches. Additional exclusions may be made on a case by case basis. Now, they're going to give away some rewards for doing this, and I'm not going to go into it because they've got a big list on there. Now, when I saw this, here's what I thought, and I'm going to be literally blunt with this: putting sprinkles on poop. I'm sorry, I had to say it. It is putting sprinkles on poop because they're not fixing the underlying problems. It's the cues themselves. It's great they're putting something over it, but it doesn't fix the fact that there are cues in there that are broken. There's cues in there that no one likes to play. There's cues in there that are so old. There's cues in there that, it's like being in some sort of rubber band effect the entire way. And to be honest, I, 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 I think this will be a fad for a little while, and then boom, people aren't going to like it. I just can't see myself doing it unless the prize is going to be super big, because there's certain things you want to go in there and we'll look at the queues. So let's look at them right now. So let's see. Do you want to get jumped into a queue viscous cycle? I mean, we're looking at the normals right now, and as you can see, a lot of NAs, and I could pull some of these up and put them in advanced or even elite, and you're going to still see a bunch of NAs. Now, obviously, Starfleet's fleet defense, that's not going to be part of it because it's a 20-man queue, and that one, if you get 20 people in, as we know, we've done it on the show, that thing is buggy, laggy, and just like being in a slideshow. Uh, so, and then here's the other question. You're in a random queue, you're going to put space or ground, and you can't reset your specializations. Rikers, what do you think?
I think it's a bunch of horse crap with a moon and the stars and a big rainbow of chocolate goodness on the other side sitting there. It's just bullshit. Sorry,
No, let's not say that.
that's the wrong word.
Now, sound,
Yeah, but it really is. It's not the best thing to come up. There could have been a lot of other things they could have worked on. The only kind of somewhat high point of it is that now they have these random task force missions. So at least if you don't know what you want to do and you just want to get into a mission real fast, at least you can do the random ones and there's no cooldown or anything. So that's somewhat okay. But other than that, the rest of it is just it's really just a rebranding. It's nothing big.
and some of the people in the Twitch, some are saying, as a new player, Karma J, it's right. You don't get to experience all the queues because not all of them are full. Atmospheric assault is one you barely see anyone doing um, at any time of the day. I think this would be a great system if they went back and either went through the queues themselves and said, hey, what's working and what's not working. This isn't going to get, Mark, you saying that, it gives crypto how to improve the queue. They should have all the data they need so far to improve the queues, because some of these queues have been out for years and nothing ever done to them.
Well, that and they got Tribble, so they should have figured a lot of this stuff out from all the testers that are on there right now.
So, I like the fact that they're doing it on the front, on the end of, you know, doing something to make the queues relevant, but it's still the underlying issue. You're putting sprinkles on poop. And I'm sorry to say, it's great, but it's still, you're going to be put into queues that are bad. You're not going to be able to respec. What happens if you get into one and half the people leave? They're willing to take the penalties for leaving. The AFK leaver penalties and lockout penalties. All that just because they don't want to do that mission.
Hello, Epic Center. Welcome to our chat.
Welcome, welcome. And Omega, Wetfall, Javier, Carcana, Craig, Chipper, E. Pippins, and Norian also joined within the last couple hours.
Hey
So welcome
guys,
to
welcome
you. So,
aboard.
um, the system's going to be coming out on Tribbles, so obviously if you have access to that, go over and hit it, see what it's all about. I'm going to probably go over there myself. Um, I think at the end of the day, again, it's a prize if you're willing to do it and endure a queue that honestly you don't want to do it. But I think they should have just said, let's fix these queues. Let's fix them, and then let's put what amounts to be an endeavor over it.
Well, that's what I'm hoping that will happen in Tribble when they're all testing this. That the people say, hey, we need to fix these missions first before you actually do this because some of them are broken. You can't complete them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, we're just looking at, on the normal queues, you can see people just are not into it. I mean, some queues are always popular. I mean, we do Brotherhood of the Sword Elite. I know Federation Starbase, Federation Fleet Crystalline Catastrophe, Federation Fleet Alert. It's always popular. Um, CCA is popular. So I wish they'd just go back and maybe refresh them, maybe make some minor changes to them, and then see how the player base wants them. So that is about that. So if you're really looking forward to that, definitely be an all about it. We hope you'll enjoy it. I just hope they maybe go back and fix some of the old stuff. So moving on, Rikers, why don't you tell us about the 20% costume sale? I bet you Cats bought some new costumes.
Hashtag cat, yes. Stowe has created another 20% off sale on the C store for costumes from September 6th to September 10th at 10 a.m. is when it's going to end Pacific Standard Time. There's tons of different appearances options waiting for you this weekend. So grab the costume that you want today and make your captain look the way you've always envisioned. And if you're absolutely want to see someone show these off, talk to Kat. She has almost every single one of them.
That's true. That's true. She does have a lot of them. So yeah, if you're wanting you want to Barbie doll up a little bit, hit the 20% off sale. It's always good to have that. So with that said, we're going to give everyone one last chance to type the word Vedic. I'm going to put it up one more time in the Twitch chat. Type that word in if you have not already done so, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win a $10 art card. We're going to give away 3 of them tonight. That's a code. We'll be sending it to your in-game email, so whoever wins it, and we're going to do it here again. You can do it. If you do it a second time, it's not going to give you a second entry. So, I'm sorry
That
for my.
sounds delicious what you're eating right now.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm doing cough drops, cinnamon, whiskey, and trying to get through the show. So forgive me,
You
everybody.
should have put the whiskey in ice with the cough drop and let it freeze together and take it all at once.
I can't do this cinnamon fireball all at once, man. It's too much.
Uh,
So, Sochi, the accelerated officer pack, we do have those, but we're not giving them away this week. We're doing the art cards. So we do have those, and we give them away from time to time, so you catch that on a future episode. All right, let's give away that first $10 card, and the winner is and the winner is Ku Collins 74. Oh my God, you just
fixed.
fixed. Yep, he just won that. So Ku Collin, I know I've given you
Congrats.
prizes before, man, but go ahead and the best thing to do is click on that Priority One guy there and type in your in-game hat handle because I forgot it, and by the end of the show, I'm definitely going to forget it. So
See, that's
congratulations,
why
man.
he's a bad driver. He doesn't remember how to do things.
I am. I got to get ready for the second one. But before we do the second one, as always, tonight's show, we must turn to the book of TOS, chapter 2, verse 18. So saith the pointed ear devil Spock to the one known as Bones. Do not risk the ship further on my behalf. To which the Bones replies, Shut up, Spock, we're rescuing you. This act of compassion removes the devil from the pointed ear Spock, who replies to the Bones, Why, thank you, Captain McCoy. So saith this, as said by both, and brought to you by the Great Bird of the Galaxy. Long live Gene Roddenberry. Easy enough, I'm Kukel. Yeah, thank you. See, I love it when you put your in-game ad handle as your Twitch channel thing, so it makes my
Makes it
job.
so much easier.
It does. It makes my life easy. Because I always fear I'm gonna forget to get somebody. So let's go ahead while we do that. We get into the next roundtable item here, which is going to be who's going to do the next. So that's going to be you, Rikers. But we're going to go ahead and
R&D weekend.
yeah, you're going to do that. And while you're doing that, Rikers, everyone type the word Kai in to the Twitch chat for a chance at a second $10 art card. Rikers, take it away.
All right, guys. As you already know, it's Research and Development Weekend. It's here again. So from September 6th to September 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific, we'll be featuring several bonuses throughout STO that will give all captains a leg up in advancing their ranks in their R&D schools of their choice. Also, all R&D packs throughout the game will give an extra 25% of the items they currently disperse for the duration of this event. QR&D material reward packs, normal, advanced, and elite, will award 25% more R&D materials and have a chance to reward a catalyst. Alternatively, captains wanting to advance through R&D school as fast as possible should seek out harvest nodes located in mission maps throughout STO, which will not only disperse 2 extra R&D materials each time they use, but it also rewards 10 dilithium ore and a chance to give out a R&D catalyst during the event. So for all captains that are working for their R&D projects during the weekend, this is a great time to get that award. Plus, you get an extra 50% of the appropriated R&D school XP, so that's great. This includes projects that make components as well as those that make items. So good luck to all and good hunting.
Yeah, it's R&D weekend's always a fun weekend. Also make sure, and I'm actually gonna do it right now, because it is R&D weekend. All your R&D packs that you got from your PvP, PvEs and whatnot, you should be able to open those, and you'll get an extra 25% bonus on that. So make sure you start opening all those boxes this weekend to get your bonuses, like what I'm doing right now on my character. Also, Rikers, don't we have? Did we just not open up recently rewards for R&D on the website?
I am drawing a blank, man.
I thought we did.
Rewards for oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about the news. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
new website
So he's
rewards.
he's yeah, he's talking about the website awards. Yes, we did. We have all of them currently listed right now.
Yeah, so
You kind of completely jumped out of frame there for me for a second. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
see, this is what happens when I'm driving the Starship. I can go any direction. You're supposed to keep up with me. You know what? I'm disappointed in that, and obviously, I
I'm
will
disappointed in you too.
will
So
blame Alex for
yeah,
that.
that's it.
And
Pull out the
that's
bobblehead. Hashtag Alex bobblehead.
Blame Alex Bobblehead. There it is. It's the newest item to be sold in the Priority One Armada store.
Yeah, there
Blame
we
Alex
go.
Bobblehead. And the thing of it is, the bobblehead doesn't work, so you just have to keep blaming it and blaming it and blaming it.
His jaw's half broken.
That's right. Of course, he's been here the entire evening, and he's here right next to me. Just he's bowing to me and whatnot. Oh, the balloons are out. We got hordas, hatchlings, and
Uh,
you realize everyone here you've desecrated a Bajorian temple. Those Bajorans who lost their lives in the great occupation of the Cardassians. You should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you. Ashamed of yourselves.
Great job, everyone.
Yep, great job. Oh, now we're having grass put in here. Oh, nice. That's why I need more mold and whatnot for my sinuses. Thank you. All right, moving on in this news. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the camera angle here. You guys, wow, this place is absolutely jam-packed. It's awesome.
I know. I'm starting
Streamlining
to
the.
get claustrophobic.
So we got another big news item here, and I'm not gonna go through it all because it's a lot here. Excuse me. Streamlining the mission journal. As part of our new Age of Discovery, the AOD update, we've chosen to work up on updating our story experience, with special focus on some of our oldest missions. Our new content from Victory's Life, Age of Discovery, and other recent updates has brought us fantastic environments and distinctively different content. And we want to bring up the quality of our older material to match. The first thing we've done is rework the flow of the mission journal. Instead of making every mission part of the story, they've decided to focus on story of the principal narrative arcs and the struggles of the various galactic powers in the four quadrants. Some of our older side missions are no longer in the journal proper. You can still find these missions in the galaxy at large, but they are not part of the dedicated journal experience. They've taken out Wasteland Spectres, Breen Invasion, and 2800/Lost Dominion mission groups in this fashion. So you can still play them, but they won't be directly part of the leveling process. Secondly, they've updated the Klingon War for Federation characters. Since this is the earliest content that most Federation characters encounter, they wanted to focus on missions that told a tight story at the Federation in 2409, and how that story's wow, entrangled with the shapeshifter infiltrating of governments. Wow, in an infiltration that turned sparked the entire conflict involving the Gorn, the Klingons, and the Federation. Wow, did I just get stupid there?
I thought you were
They've
gonna say you put sprinkles on it.
yeah, I'm thinking about sprinkles on poop. Um, they've done some light polish work on several of the Klingon War episodes, including Stranded in Space, Diplomatic Orders, Researcher Rescue, Secret Orders, and Doomsday Device. All these episodes have received some updates, whether in terms of new visual effects, characters, streamlining of difficult spots, or even just squashing little bugs. Thirdly, they've taken out several of the Klingon War missions while we work on improving them. They want to give the missions the polish that will make them better in the form of updated environments, streamlined gameplay, and a solid story. Since we can't leave these missions in play while they're under construction, they've been removed from now. Also, you're going to notice a few missions in the journal that are task force operation missions. These missions direct your character to participate in various task force operations like Romulan Imperial Minefield or Khitomer Accord. When the captain accepts or completes one of these missions, it unlocks that TFO for the captain, so you can play some of the TFOs at lower levels now. Don't worry if you're a veteran, though, you can still access the TFOs when you reach level 50, even if you don't complete these handoff missions. They hope you enjoy the new content coming with the Age of Discovery, and there's still more to come. Keep an eye out for the notifications as we continue to add news missions or remastered old missions. Back to the show. Rikers, what's your thought on why I cough?
Um, I wasn't listening to you. I kind of fell asleep halfway through.
All right. So here's my take
I,
on.
I really I don't care for it. It's another hashwash of a update.
Now, why do you say that?
Well, I mean, it's nice that they're going to get the some of the Cleon missions fixed, but they're saying like, these stories have been around for what, almost 8 years now, maybe a little bit longer. They've been pretty fleshed out. I don't know why they need to change them yet again in order to give us a better gaming experience.
Think
How's it going to change anything?
Well, think about what they did for Cardassian Struggles and Romulan Mystery. They went back and redid some of those, which was a good thing because some of the Cardassian Struggle missions were way too long, and they removed a couple. Um, I like this because number one, it shows they want to go back and go to some of the oldest content, refresh it, and yes, squash some bugs, what bugs they can squash. So a new player coming in is going to see instantly a better experience versus veterans who've been through it over and over and over. Um,
I
it's
mean, go ahead, sorry.
Again, you got new content coming out with AOD, refreshing of old content. The fact they can do that, the money's being made to do it. Is it everything we want? No. Will it ever be everything we want? No. But it's something, and it
I
shows at
mean,
least they're going back looking at the old stuff.
I just don't like the idea of being forced to start a TFO at a lower level. A lot of people don't like playing the TFOs, they only like the story missions, so it sounds like you're being forced now as part of the story arcs to do these.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. I don't think you. So it doesn't sound like you have to, it says here when your captain accepts or completes one of these missions, unlocks that TFO for the captain. So I don't think it's something you have to do.
So you're
It's
gonna
just
say they're gonna put another skip button in there or something?
yeah, probably. They'll probably let you skip it. So I mean, you're still going to be able to get through. I think you're still going to be able to get through the storyline. Um, and at the end of the day, like I said, they're revamping some of the old missions. Uh, and Zippity Doodah, you're right. Most folks reach match level before finishing the storyline because most of us, I know for myself, if I create a new character, I'm usually doing it on a double XP weekend anyway, so I'm maxing that thing out before I get like anywhere near, maybe Nimbus. By the time I'm at Nimbus, I'm maxed out, or at least level 50. So um, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, man. I really don't. So it's good that they're doing it. It shows they want to give love to the old stuff, which is good for new players and for us who've just tired of, research or rescue, you know. So with that, why don't you talk about Star Trek Discovery magazine featuring Star Trek Online?
Yes, Star Trek Online is featured in Star Trek Discovery, the official companion magazine, out now. Get your hands on a copy of this magazine to see a full page spread of Star Trek Online and get a code for awesome rewards. Each copy of the official companion comes with a code to get the Discovery uniform in game, 3 Phoenix prize boxes, a large XP boost, and a T1 Constitution class starship. Star Trek Discovery, the official companion mammal. I can't even. You got me tongue tied now. Star Trek Discovery, the official companion magazine, is the ultimate guide into making the smash hit series. Episode by episode, the companion devolves behind the scenes of the show, charting the triumphs and challenges of the first season, from script to production design to visual effects, as related to key creative personnels on both sides of the camera. So, subscribe to Star Trek Magazine and get 5 issues for only $39.99. That's a savings of 20%. Plus, you get a free Titan Make It So collection figure. For more information about signing up for this amazing deal, visit StarTrekOnline.com.
I also heard with that, and I don't know if this is official, but I did hear with this. If you order the magazine uh, uh, Jason Isaacs will dress up as Gabriel Lorca and deliver the first edition to your home.
Yeah, right. You know what Kat would be doing right now.
Yeah, she's already done it. She's already ordered the magazine for this because, whenever we say Captain Lorca, Kat's heart flutters for him.
She's
So,
probably got the handcuffs and everything too. So once he shows up,
I'm not
they'll
going
never
there.
leave.
I'm not going there. But I would say she already knows the laws that she's probably she's what is that movie with Kathy Bates and God, what is that?
Misery? Was it
Misery,
Misery?
Misery. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do with Captain Lorca there.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
and there'll be the special edition swimsuit edition with Lorca and his speedo. So that one is one she'll surely
Ugh,
want.
ugh, my brain, it hurts.
Well, they'll also have Tilly in her swimwear, so I'm all over that. So
That's a little bit better. I can think now. I can think.
Kat says, "Whoa, you guys, I would know," and I think she means after that, I would know.
No, it says I would not.
I would not. I would not. See, I can't even see either tonight.
But you see, she's saying that in public, but in private, she's saying something else different.
That's right. Welcome, Troy, and also
Welcome.
welcome to Master Scout, to Arcade Mamie Machine, Epicenter, ENT, Omega, Well, Tall, Knight Centurion, and Bussin Lair to the Priority One Armada channel. Make sure you put the word Kai, Kai. I think that's the way I've got it spelled. Yeah, Kai in the Twitch chat now. If you've not done so, we'll be giving away that second $10 art card here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and move on. We don't want to talk about Kat too much. Everyone thinks that the show is just about her, and it's really about Alex. Unto the Breach is back from September 6th through September 27th at 10 a.m. Pacific. The Breach special event is back. For this special version of the Breach, captains will be flying a streamlined route into and out of the Voth Fortress. Captains between levels 50 and 65 can queue up for a 5-captain Breach event to defeat the Voth City ship and earn one Voth operative transmission every 20 hours. You complete 14 of them, and you'll get 50,000 to lifting, 500 fleet marks, 200 marks of your choice, and a bioengineered Ferdion combat pet. Ooh, combat pets. Once you
That,
complete it on one character, it's going to unlock it for your entire account. You can also go back and do some bonuses on it. Once the main reputation is complete, a brand new bonus Voth operative will open up. You'll earn 2,000 dilithium, 50 marks, and 35 marks of your choice. And then once per account, captains can purchase. This is actually new, and I like this, and I did it. I bought this. Um,
so did I.
it's I think for this weekend it's 20% off, but you can purchase an event accelerator bundle. Um, so it's normally 1,000 Zen, but right now it's at 800 Zen. It's available in the C store. It's going to give you 10 of the Voth operative transmissions and an ultimate tech upgrade. Um, so that you can use it to jumpstart or finish a project, or even if you've got one from a past one that you didn't finish up, you can jump ahead.
Yeah,
Again,
just make sure you get it this weekend. You're not going to get that 20% bundle if you wait till
yep,
next week.
yeah. So it's 800 Zen right now, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna go into the rest of this. If you think about the keyring bundle, that's 2,000 Zen. You get that ultimate tech upgrade. You spend 800 Zen, you get a tech upgrade and 10 days of an event taken care of. So to me, it was like a no-brainer on that one.
It's like you
I
can technically collect all those, use them for next events that come up in the future,
Yeah.
and have all those ultimate upgrades.
Or if you're behind, say you didn't finish the last breach event, you need like a few more. That will help get you ahead too. Um, so here's the thing with this. This is a new thing they've put out. Will we see this in the future, especially for some of these longer, and not to say Unto the Breach is long, it's shorter than what it used to be, but Mirror Invasion, that 12-minute colossal mission, is it possible that they would do something like this in the future for some of these 21-day events that are a lot harder to give the opportunity for you to buy an accelerator?
Shades, it's you win it one on one character, and it
Yep.
opens it for all your characters on your account.
No, not the Voth Operative, not the 10
No,
pack one.
I'm talking about the whatchamacallit, the awards that come out from this event.
Yeah, so once you get the 14, it unlocks for all your account, but the $10, that's
Yeah,
1,000, or
that's a
that's
C
one.
store
Yeah,
purchase.
that's a C store and only on one character on the account. Um, so yeah, the bundle So yeah, I would like to see this, and I think I would honestly think about Mirror Invasion. I would consider, especially a 20% off buying it, especially a tech upgrade. Ultimate, it's automatic level 15 epic. No dilithium, nothing. It's already there.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
Shades,
pretty
the
nice.
C store thing, like I said, it's only on one character on the account. It doesn't do account wide unlock. So I would like to see that. What about you, Rikers? Did you
I
purchase
mean,
it?
yeah, I did. I purchased it yesterday. I told you about it. But in either case, I mean, if even if you only use it on one account for, the main stuff, you can still use it on other characters' of your account to use it towards dilithium or whatever else you want to use those catalysts, I think, right? It's catalyst
Yep.
uh for future events. So that way you can just like, build up a big stack of them, and one of your main characters is the one that actually completes it. While the rest of them collect, dilithium and whatever else you want to collect. It's a quick way to get some Zen.
Well, Clown, you're only going to get the ultimate tech upgrade if you buy the accelerator pack, which has 800 Zen. So you can see up in the screen right now, that's what the ultimate tech upgrade is. So that's 800 Zen this weekend. Uh, so yeah, it's Mark 15 Epic out, no dilithium, no research, no nothing. It's there. Then you just take it over to re-engineering, put whatever re-engineer for the mod you want, and you go fly away with it. So I would definitely suggest if you've got a little bit, or guess what? If you win one of the $10 art cards tonight, that might be your
Oh
purchase this
yeah.
weekend, and you still have 200 left. That's at least good for one lockbox key. Yeah, there you go. So, Rikers, tell us about Ascend to a New Level of Reputation.
Yeah, so they're introducing a tier 6 reputation update. Star Trek is Online is announcing tier 6. How you guys think about reputation for tier 6? The tier 6 edition focuses on expanding all the great content you already currently get today, and with the release of tier 6 reputations, Stowe is streamlining the process of reputation sponsorships. Reaching tier 5 for all reputations will automatically sponsor that reputations throughout your whole account. This That's not all though. The T6 reputation takes a player's achievement that they will be able to claim a fleet ship module and training token. James, your stuttering is very contagious today. We didn't want to give all these options out without making it easier to try new things out. Reaching tier 6 in each reputation will immediately grant you the following benefits for the reputation, which is you get improved traits, which increases the effectiveness of each reputation trait, improved set weapon damage, which increases the damage inflicted by reputation set weapons, social zone abilities. You'll be able to grab your friends about or brag to your friends about your progress by activating a new ability that displays dramatic visual effects for each tier 6 reputation you have achieved. There is also new tier 6 reputation projects available in each reputation to obtain additional rewards. So then we got here account wide reputation gear discount, which reduces the project cost of all future reputation gear projects for each character on your account. This does not affect elite mark requirements. Just be aware of that. Alternate energy types. Obtain new energy type variants, phasers, disruptors, whatever you want for each set weapon. Alternate vanity shield visuals. I don't know how many people are using it. Haven't seen anyone yet still. But you can obtain new color tinted variants on your favorite existing shield visuals. And then there's some premium items. Once per character, you can claim the fleet ship module and a captain skill training token per reputation that you get to tier 6. So in addition to all these awards, the reputation UI will also undergo improvements to make it clearer to understand and display the information you need in a better fashion. For more information about this topic mentioned above, visit StarTrekOnline.com.
Woohoo! More grind. Here we go.
Eh,
So, yeah, this. I guess, yeah, it's a grind, but the ability, if you do the next grind, to get the level 6 and the fleet ship module or captain retrain token's not bad.
You know, I would prefer that they get the gamma marks on all the PvE queues now and all the events we have to do so we can actually earn those marks instead of only doing gamma marks.
Eh,
I don't know what's taking them so long to add those
Yeah.
marks into all the PvE queues. It's really pissing me off.
And Zippity Doo, you're right. The instant sponsorship is actually a very nice touch for this because it's 500 marks to create a sponsorship token. Then you got to go to your account bank, transfer it to the character, then have them claim it. That I really am. I like it.
Yeah,
I
it's
would.
just one less thing you have to do. You don't actually have to create it now.
Well, the sponsorship trade boost retrograde for the account if you already have it. That I don't know too much on it, and they really don't say anything. They don't say how many marks you're going to need to put in just to go from 5 to 6, and they don't say if you already have a character that's already got a sponsorship, will they need half. So they really didn't say anything on that. So
There, there'll
yeah,
probably be some more information that comes along the line, hopefully. That'll explain things a little bit
yeah.
better.
But I like this in a way because you're getting some new additional items, and it's only one more level up. Is it going to be a grind? Yeah, it's going to be a grind, but there going to be people who's got tons of marks and certain things. Yeah, it's going to cost a lithium, but it always has. Uh,
I think the big sell for me was about getting fleet ship modules and captain skill retrain tokens for each reputation I complete to 6. Because this stuff, if you don't want to spend money or you don't want to use your EC in the exchange, that's a pretty hefty item to get. So I mean, I'd love to get all those. That will definitely help out in the future, especially if you have to like retrain your character or you want to get a ship from the fleet store that you've been eyeing on for ages.
yeah, no news on when it's going to come out. I'm assuming with a lot of this stuff, you're going to see a lot of it coming out right around Age of Discovery because they said fall. We're coming in September. I wouldn't be surprised Age of Discovery is coming out sometime in October. So they might release a little bit of this first, but I don't have anything that I know of on when this is going to hit. So this is just a whole bunch of news. I think part of it is that they're adding these new systems because with Age of Discovery, what we already know, it's not going to be this massive expansion because they stated it's going to be we're going to be building it through time to kind of coincide with the show. So I think they're finding some other things they can do to add to the fun with it. So
Yeah, because they've already hinted that they've done a lot of work with the people at Discovery, so
yeah,
we'll have to see what type of plans they had in place to make this game better while making the show better at the same time.
and Zippity Dot, you're right. I mean, again, it's how many marks is it going to be? I mean, if it's going to be 200, 300 marks to get to the next level or whatever it is, I mean, some of us here, and I'm not sitting on a ton myself, but some of these I've got quite a bit. It's going to be done. It's going to be the dilithium cost is what it's going to be at the end of the day.
Well, I was hearing from Esper68. He was saying that on one of the other Twitch streams that they said it may be about the same as going from T4 to T5. So
Huh,
we'll have to see.
yeah, not bad. I'm looking forward to it. We'll have more on it once they release it or we find out anything on it. So let's move on to PS4 and Xbox news.
So on the console news today, guys, it was a lot. I mean, quite a lot of stuff going on there. You have the Alachi returning. Your Alachi Alert event has returned to Star Trek Online for the consoles from September 6th to September 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Closing these gates to subspace will send the Alachi forces running scared, and you could receive bonus mark rewards for winning these events. The Alachi Alert Queue will offer you 50% bonus on marks rewards during this event. So quick, captains, you're needed at the front lines to stop the invading forces before you lose more captains. So good luck to you guys on Xbox and PS4. Have fun. That is your news for the last 2 weeks, pretty much.
Wow, they didn't get much at all. So,
Yeah, they got some like 1 day turnaround type of stuff, but it wasn't really anything big to report about.
alrighty. So let's go to PC patch notes. Were these notes from 8:30 and 9:6, Rikers?
Yep, this is back from since we've been gone.
Outstanding. They added a crafting weekend event 9/6 and 9/10. They added a shuttle weekend event from 9/20 9/24. Resolved an issue that was causing a large performance issue in the character creator and tailor. Various animations have been added for when the player and humanoid enemies are defeated in combat. Under systems, Cardassian bridge officers of uncommon, rare, and very rare qualities are available as duty officer recruitment assignments. They resolved an issue where co-opt energy weapons could cause excessive amounts of healing in some cases. The slipstream turn rate boost from the Obelisk Subspace Rift Core and the Polaric Modulator Engineering Council has been increased to 100% from 20%. They resolved an issue that caused the indirect shielding and oblique shielding personal traits to decrease the player's resistance when shields were offline. They resolved an issue that could prevent players from changing the registry number on their fleet T5U Avenger. I can't believe that was an issue. Resolved an issue that could prevent players from changing the registry number on the Peregrine Fighter. Why would you have a registry on the fighter? Ships added the duty officer interact on the Bajorian Interceptor Bridge. Jemadar Shuttle removed the duty officer contact and did ambient audio. Added a duty officer contact to the Jim Hadar attack ship bridge, and resolved an issue where the Resolutes nacelles would float when using the cannon Excelsior pylons. Awesome. It's cool that the nacelles just float. Um, hopefully, if you've got that glitch, don't ever fix it. It's like my legless Ferengi. Don't fix it. Have them float the entire way. Under character, resolved an issue that prevented some 23rd century Tellarite, Gorn, Klingon, and Dorian costume options from being available players that had completed the 23rd century story arc on any character. The second color choice now works on the Cardassian type pants for male and female. That's very good to know. Resolved a clipping issue for Jemadar captains wearing the Noel Innes helmet. Ferengi faction Jemadar captains can now wear the Klingon Honor Guard helmet if unlocked. Jemadar captains can now wear all counter command armor pieces if the player has unlocked this armor. Jemadar captains can now wear most of the Sphere Builder uniform if the player has unlocked this. That head covering will not be available. And finally, Jemadar captains can now wear the Lucari helmet if the player has unlocked this uniform. That's it with the patch notes for the news. Let's move on to Armada news, and we're going to start off for 2 weeks worth of birthdays. We want to wish happy birthday to the following Armada members: Admiral Hunter, Captain Zim, Chaos Dejin, Lieutenant Commander Surprise, Lieutenant Sandman, Mrs. Panzer, Lieutenant Commander Garrick 31, Commander Captain Post, Lieutenant Commander Keldar, Corvex, Holgar Dansky, Vice Admiral Bulls, and Captain Nikki. And because it's their birthday, we shall turn to the Book of Khan, The Wrath, Chapter 2. So saith the great Kirk to his underling Spock. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Message Spock. Saith Spock to the great Kirk. None that I'm conscious of, save, perhaps, for happy birthday. Surely the best of times. So saith this, as said by both, and brought to you by the great bird of the galaxy. Long live the Gene Roddenberry.
Happy birthday, everyone.
And happy birthday to you all. That one I had to really write that one up for the birthday one. So it was I like that chapter. I really do like that chapter, Khan Wrath chapter 2. Alrighty, in Armada news, great news. Armada website, we surpassed 900 registered members. We did this by the end of August, which is really cool. We're fast on our way to 1,000. If you're not part of a fleet, or you have a character that you don't have a fleet, click on the Priority One Armada button there in the Twitch channel description down below. Join it up. If you don't have a character but you still want to join in, you can join as our ambassador and get access to our website, TeamSpeak, and everything else. So join up today. Priority One Delta. Yeah, Delta. The Tier 5 upgrade industrial fabricator on the Starbase is online. It needs a lot of dilithium and fleet marks. This is the final Tier 5 upgrade to the Starbase that we're going to be doing. Once it's completed, there's going to be a 12-day cooldown, and once that cooldown is complete, the Delta Fleet will now have access to the very rare Fleet Engineering duty officers, but most importantly, elite space weapons will be available. That's the phaser weapons, so you'll be able to get those up. I do want to thank everyone who's donated to the project so far, and those who will be donating it to get this project down. News from our good friends over on Xbox. Priority One Xbox Federation. Upgrade to Starbase level 4 is 91% complete and needs another 239,000 dilithium to complete and put it on cooldown. The upgrade K13 number 3, level tier 3, is at 90% and needs a significant amount of dilithium to complete the project. On the KDF side for Xbox, Upgrade Communication 2 is on cooldown. The cooldown is going to actually finish tomorrow. And Upgrade K13 Tier 1 is at 97%. It needs about 60,000 dilithium, and I've been told it'll probably be done sometime tonight, if not already done. So thank you to all of our Xbox people and folks for all the upgrades and everything they're giving the love on that. And as always, a reminder for Priority One Xbox, if you're a member of our Fed or KDF fleet over there, they have trivia every Sunday at 3 p.m. hosted by Fleet Admiral Tiercott. You better brush up on all things Star Trek, even the animated series. Duh, duh, duh. For answers to the questions, they give out prizes to first and second place. So that's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure if you're over there, you take advantage of that. If you don't know how to get to it, contact someone in the Priority One Xbox fleet or throw a message up on the website, and one of our Xbox members will get you there.
Or if anyone's on our Twitch chat, you can talk to him there. I don't know if I
Yeah,
see
is Kroll on?
Kroll.
If Kroll's on, you can talk to him.
Oh yeah, he is on right now.
Yeah. So talk to Kroll. Yeah, 4 days. Oh well, you send this to me Saturday, and I just type it in. Okay, I'm not that smart. Oh, we do have some Twitch news. I want to welcome a newest member of the Twitch channel family, off-air member Mark. You all know him as Fleet Admiral Salkanar. He joined us a few weeks ago. He has been a great help in promoting the channel, both in-game and on his social media channels like STO and all that other good stuff, wherever he does it, I don't know. So welcome to him, and thank you for all the help. And as a reminder, we are looking for Priority One Armada members of any rank. If you want to join the team, hit that join the team button. Right now, we're looking for off-air help. That's social media, messaging in games, whatever we need you to do, internship, getting RIKERS, his coffee and whatnot. So hit the button below.
Congratulations, Mark, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations. Website donations. Now, we had some of them last week. I'm not going to go into all the numbers and whatnot, but we did hit a good milestone in there. But I want to thank Captain Bosch, Fleet Admiral Kroll, and Lieutenant D. Thorpe for your donations. I would thank Admiral Rikers. He did make a donation, but obviously I don't want to recognize him for anything.
Yeah, I was the one that hit us to the 1,000 mark, baby.
Yep. So, I want to put into this thing one more time to do the word Kai. So, you got to put that in if you haven't done it already. We're going to select another winner. And if you haven't done it, make sure you get it in. We'll give you another minute or so. Uppercase, lowercase, sideways case, inverted case, mirror case if you want to do it. I don't know how you do it, but not in Klingon or Romulan or Bajoran. We can't read that. Sorry.
What about binary?
Yes, ones and zeros is acceptable. Hexagonal code 2 and ASCII, all acceptable. Cobalt 2 if you want to do C++.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We should really get into it, shouldn't we?
We really should. We should do like a scavenger hunt code for everybody.
Yeah,
All
there
right. Excuse me. My fireball is still working. All right, let's roll it up, and the winner is Omega
Congratulations, Omega
Weltall. Congratulations on winning. So what I need you to do is if you click on that Priority One there and you send me a whisper with your in-game chat, your in-game handle, I will get you. I gotta copy that to put.
Very funny, Nightweb. Very funny.
What'd he do?
Binary.
God. It's just, I tell you what. All right. All right. And by the way, I'm on my third shot of Fireball. I have to drink it slow. So, but yes, get me your in-game. Send that to me. If you click on the Priority One person up there, that's me. You hit the whisper. You can send me a whisper with that information. Make sure you do it before the end of the show so we can get you that code. I try to get those all out before. We've got one more 1,000 ARC card giveaway, or $10 ARC card code giveaway to do. We'll do that after the away mission. We do have one more thing, Rikers, that we were talking about.
Yep.
Do you want to go ahead and we'll get that started?
Yeah, it's already ready to go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, hello, Captain Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well. We want to welcome Captain Nikki to the Priority One Armada live stream. She's one of our great members, and we wanted to join her tonight because we wanted to talk to her for a little bit. Rikers, explain to you what we were going to talk to you about tonight.
A little bit, not really.
All right. Well, first, before I do that, I have a message from the Fleet Admiral Winters that he's required me to. I have to do it this time. So if you can just hang on just a second, and we'll get to you after I read his message. It's very important, and he just sent it to me like 3 minutes ago.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, outstanding. If you want to mute your microphone or something because this could be funny or whatnot, go right ahead. All right. I want to ask everyone who's here in the thing, stand to attention because the fleet admiral's talking. So emote attention. Get to it right now. Attention to orders from Fleet Admiral Winters, Commander-in-Chief, Priority One Armada, to Captain Nikki, Priority One Delta, on Stardate 96286.62. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that, reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities, Captain Nikki, I do hereby promote you to the rank of Vice Admiral in the Priority One Armada honor about this stardate. This officer will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the office which appointed, by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto belonging. And I do strictly charge and require those officers and other personnel of lesser rank to render such obedience as due an officer of this grade and position. And this officer is to observe and follow such orders and directives from time to time as may be given by the Commander-in-Chief of the Priority One Armada or other superior officers acting in accordance with the laws and regulations of the United Federation of Planets, Starfleet Command, and Priority One Armada. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the Commander-in-Chief, Priority One Armada, for the time being, under the provisions of those regulations relating to the officers and conduct of Priority One in which this appointment is made. Signed, Fleet Admiral Winters, Commander-in-Chief, Priority One Armada. Congratulations, Vice Admiral Nikki.
Well, thank you guys so much. I'm very honored.
So, Nikki, you've done an incredible job since you've been with us in the Armada. She applied for the Vice Admiral position. You went through the interview process, and I know the vote was last week, and I know they approved it. So congratulations to you. You'll be entering what we do is our internship program, where you'll learn how to do promotions, fleet management, culture, leadership, and all that. I believe you're going to be. We set you up with an admiral, and I believe you got the luck of the draw. You got me, so I'm looking forward to working with you. But I also I think Kat and Bulls will also be teaming up with me on this one.
That sounds like fun. Thank you.
Go Delta. Delta's got power now.
Yeah, she's the first. We've got a Vice Admiral in Delta now, which is awesome. I've been really wanting to get a Vice Admiral there for a long time, so I'm glad you applied and got the promoted.
Me too. Thank you, guys.
And no cruel. No. Nick. It's not blame Nikki. It's always blame Alex. No matter what, blame Alex.
That's right. And she's not going to run because I'm the awesomest admiral in the entire Armada. I'm a minor Twitch celebrity. And Kat, she's the sub-minor Twitch celebrity. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Kat's been promoted to sub-minor Twitch celebrity.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, sub-minor Twitch celebrity. That's her promotion. So Nikki, congratulations to you. We're not going to keep you down here because we don't want to embarrass you or get you all flustered and whatnot. But congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So RIKERS, you know what we do? Kick her out of the channel.
She's a Vice Admiral now. Kick herself out.
Yeah, you can move up to Vic's Lounge on your own.
All right, I will. Thanks.
Congratulations.
All right, you have a good one.
All right.
You too.
She's got me flustered now. Whew.
I still got one more thing to do, and that's before we do our away mission. So, what was the last time I was on the show? I talked about our good friends at Preparation F, Umox brand Ferengi ear moisturizer. And tonight I said I was going to talk about our good friends at Pacalax, and I am. Yes, tonight's episode of Priority One Armada is brought to you by our good friends at Pacalax. Are you far from home and can't go? Do you spend all your time looking for things but can't go? Is it broken because you can't go? Pacalax is formulated with artificial ingredients designed to fix things so you can go. It will repair any blockage so you can get back to your regular constitution. So if you want to fix so you can go and enjoy instant knowledge, instant power, and gratification, then try Pacalax. Do not use Pacalax when in close proximity of Crimson Force Field. Pacalax now comes in soupy green pea and chocolatey brown. Remember, Pacalax will make you go. Pacalax is available in all replicators throughout the Star Trek Online universe for the low price of 50 EC. Pacalax, it'll make you go. So there's.
I'm sorry, Nikki. I mean, this is going to be your new admiral for your Delta fleet. I'm really sorry. We could have got you another fleet, but really, Pacalax. Ugh.
So here's the deal. I'm back on in 2 weeks. So, so those of you in the Twitch chat who wants to think of a Star Trek type thing that for me to do a stupid commercial about, put it in the Twitch chat or talk to me after the show in TeamSpeak, and we'll definitely do that. So that means we're ready to get going here. First, I want to thank all of you for coming here tonight, and as your Gualud Lord, my beautiful costume, thank you for praising me. It's been great here. This place is a mess, so I'm getting out of here before Kai Opaka comes back and she gets mad at me. So we're going to Badlands. Let's go.
Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those doggies rollin'.
Rawhide.
Man, my ass is rollin' right.
That's right. I want someone to notice. The first thing they'll notice when they see me in space. That's all they got to do. I do have an important announcement while we're heading to the Badlands Battlezone.
Oh, the bobblehead's right next to me, throwing some type of beam on my ship. Oh, stop it. Violating me.
So, I have an important announcement to make. I actually put it on my captain's log last week on the Priority One Armada website. If you're a friend of mine on there, you would have gotten a notification. You would have read it. You see that I'm flying a recon destroyer. Well, guess what, friends? The T5U Tempest, I have put her in dry dock. And I have officially
That's because
gotten...
you crashed her into the moon,
No,
man.
no.
That's why you got a new ship.
No, I got the fleet variant to this one. I really love this little ship, and I'm using her. Paper or plastic?
It was definitely a paper ship. It rips easily.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see what instance.
We're in instance 1 right now, but it's about ready to full up. So, guys, if you show up and you're not able to get in, just join an instance and let's have a good time.
I'm going to 2. Instance 2. Why did I dock her? To be honest with you, I loved my T5U Tempest. She's the greatest little ship in the world. But she didn't have a heavy weapon. And as much as I could do to upgrade her, she was still mostly a glass cannon. And to be honest, I like the Recon Destroyer. It's a good cross. It's got a little more. It's got armor. It's still got some speed, but I can put cannons, and it's got a heavy weapon. So that's why I did it. And just so you know, it's the same name, USS Renegade. It's got the A designation for, but that's my ship. So I'm still working on the build. It's not completed yet. So I'm still trying to decide if I'll just kind of go through it real quick. I don't have it fully set out. So it's got cannons with a beam bank. I'm running the Ancient and the standard omnidirectional with a cutting beam. That's going to change. Some of that may end up changing. I don't have it all leveled up, so she's not like the most hardest starship. And I just did this last weekend, so I haven't had a chance to really get too much into it. So where you at, RIKERS?
I'm right next to you.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I really like the KDF version of the Recon. It's a pretty tight little ship. I've been flying that right now. One of my other characters.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm flying my D4X. So
nice. So we'll see if we get some people in here. One's two. We're full.
Who is 52 years today? Oh, you're talking about Star Trek itself is 52 years old.
You're right, and that was actually something we're going to talk about later on while we have our away mission that Star Trek premiered on TV today. So awesome. All right, let's head over to the first control point and let's start kicking the Terrans.
Straight, left, or right?
We're gonna go straight east. First capture point. Let's wreck them. So yeah, the original series officially premiered September 8th, 1966 on NBC. It was the Man Trap. Since then, long lived and prospered. So really cool on that, for that. I would. They had a thing on it. Can you finish the sentence without using the word prosper? Live long and well. RIKERS kind of
Suck
did
it.
that. RIKERS did that before the show, and I don't like
That was
it.
my slogan, man. They
Yeah.
stole it from me.
Yeah, that was kind of inappropriate, man.
I thought it was perfect. It's a welcome message to people I don't like.
So,
All right, guys. It looks like we're doing good right now. Let's keep it up.
yep. So I know there's 3 instances at least right now going on in this. So just get in the instance you can. I know 2 is full. 1's full. I know 3 opened up. So just get in and just start kicking the Terrans' butts. Actually, we had a few people up in TeamSpeak, I think, today. It was really, really happy that we're coming over here. They really like the Badland Battlezone.
Yeah, I know. If you really want to level your ship fast, this is a really nice place to be at.
It is. That's why I picked it, because I'd like to get I need to work on its Starship Mastery.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing on my Cleon ship.
Nice. All right.
So everyone, tell us what you're flying today. What's so special about your ship that's especially not mine, because my ship is like the greatest of all time?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Whatever you say there. Kroll says, never gotten a message from you, RIKERS. Guess that means we're homies, total bros.
Totally, man.
Yeah, it's totally. Yeah.
Like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
We gotta come over here and blast these guys away. So, Citizen Cold's flying the Voth Bastion. Oh, I love that ship.
I know, it's so easy to destroy.
RIKERS.
What? I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's a pure glass ship.
You know, I'm gonna say this. Thank God I have a mute button on my microphone, so when I need to cough tonight, because I've been muting it, especially when you've been talking.
Thank God, I didn't want to hear you anyways.
Well, and plus you're such a blowhard to begin with.
Well, I'm famous, as you say. I'm a minor street celebrity star.
You're a toilet bowl. You're a toilet attendant.
That's fine. At least I get to get special with my customers.
Oh God, no, really. Karma J, T6 Battlecruiser, I change it visually to T5 Battlecruiser. It comes to look cooler. Oh yes, you are correct. The original Avenger over the new one always. And speaking, and this is actually my 3rd fleet ship I've ever owned. The first one was a T5 Avenger Battlecruiser.
Oh, you're flying a Fleet T6?
I'm flying a Fleet Recon.
I didn't know they had a Fleet Recon.
Yes, they do, and I have it.
That's cool. What's the additional bonus?
It's the 1010, and I think it's, I want to say an extra engineering console. I can't remember. Or attack. It's one of them. I don't remember. It's just I like this ship.
It's interesting. I'll have to take a look at it.
Kukone's flying his T6 Connie. Catfish into the Discovery Connie.
There we go.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the fleet ship eventually, but I want to get the trait first on the regular one, so...
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't mean I'm going to bring my Tempest out. It just means right now I want to fly this. I want something different to play.
Something different to crash into.
You know it. I know I took her into the Crystalline Catastrophe and I was popping 1st and 2nd, so I was pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and move up north.
Alright, guys, let's pack it up.
Alex, of course, is flying his Intel Escort. Welcome, Shannon Stratford. I think we have some...
Welcome.
Welcome. Troy, Flipperican, and Q Silver Dragon. Welcome to the channel.
Party time, guys. Bring
Party
on the
time.
good drinks.
Excellent. Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Oh, God.
I was watching me some First Contact this afternoon. Stars Beyond or whatever. Seems like every weekend they're showing Star Trek movies, whether it's, Ooh, that wasn't kind to him to do that to me.
What happened? Did you blow up?
Oh,
I'm taking your silence as you got blown up.
No, I haven't exploded yet.
I think you blew up.
Ah, I'm the new ship that is the only ship without red beams.
Red beams, it gives you wings.
That reminds me of Galaxy Quest. Fire red lasers and blue lasers.
Just fire them all. Get them out. I don't care.
Yeah.
So how's plans going for the big day?
We're less than 30 days away from the wedding. Um, let's see, last weekend we did the tasting menu at the caterer, which was awesome. They gave us so much food, we ended up bringing food home and had dinner that night.
Mm.
We went ahead and we're having them do the cakes also, and we're doing 3 different types of cake. We're doing a cannoli cake, we're doing a carrot cake, and then we're doing this like atomic cake, which is like chocolate and cherries and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Does it give you a heart attack too at the same time?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to give. So
I'm surprised you didn't have one of our Priority One Armada chefs come and cook for your wedding.
well, I wanted that to happen, but it isn't happening. And carrot cake, yes, carrot. You can actually make carrot cake. It's got carrots in it, and it's really good. She picked the cannoli cake. I picked out the atomic chocolate cake. So, and cannoli was kind of like both of us.
What would you say the main course was?
We're doing a bourbon chicken, which is freaking awesome. We're doing a sliced sirloin, and then we're doing roasted red potatoes, mac and cheese, green beans, tortellini, and a salad with 3 different dressings.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. And this place like makes too much food. So.
And then you're gonna top that off with unlimited amounts of coffee.
Yes. So yeah, the church where we're having it at, where we're doing our photos, this place actually has like a Starbucks-esque coffee bar. And we're going to be ordering they can go down and get coffee and all that. We'll have snacks, and I think we're going to do like a veg and fruit tray, and while they're waiting for us to get our photos.
I think it might be the fastest wedding ever with everyone so high on caffeine.
Well, yeah. This church won't let me bring alcohol in, but I got these little bottles of Fireball, so I could sneak them in my pockets or get me small bottles of whatever.
Just put a flask in your jacket.
That's what I'm already doing.
We're gonna put it right next to the ring.
So Art Kunky says, out of curiosity, we ever tried to do DPS? I'm going to tell you what right now. I don't build, there was a time where I think there was a lot of players that were like all over to DPS. They wanted, high-end DPS. I still like good DPS, but I'm not building to DPS.
Yeah, I just build to the way I feel
Yeah.
I want my ship to be.
If my ship
It gets boring after a while just doing it as
Yeah.
DPS and
if I can go in and blow up everything in a mission, then I'm happy. If I can come into Badlands Battlezone and not explode that many times and take out most of the enemies, then I'm happy with the build.
It's all about the fun, being creative.
And you don't have to
Doing your own
bother us.
thing.
Please ask questions. If we don't answer them, I know our good folks in the Twitch chat will. We've got many people in Priority One Armada who are really just great resources for that. And then also just people in Twitch, so ask away. So,
I was gonna say, ask him a really hard-hitting question.
yes. So, you got to mark your calendars already. The 2019 Star Trek Vegas Convention. That's going to take place July 31st through August 4th at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Creation Entertainment. They've already confirmed a half-dozen celebrity guests. Including William Shatner, Kate Mulgrew, Connor Trinner, Dominic Keaton, Chase Masterson, and Aaron Eisenberg.
So, out of the people that went to the convention this year, did anyone get your prizes yet? The one you signed up for their mailing list type of deal?
Yeah. Trek, we're in instance 2, but it's probably filled. If you can get in, great. But I know there's probably other instances going. Have I tried a tank healer troll? We've got people who run tanks all the time. I've got a couple tanks I run. I also got a science build. It's an older one, but it's still fun to play. So
Yeah, some of us have quite a lot of different characters where we try out different builds.
Yeah.
So, at one point or another, one of our characters has it.
I
Now,
mean,
Winters, he probably has every single build in the history of the game.
yeah, well, Winters is Winters, you know.
Freaking nature.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to tell you another person is a freak of nature right now, and that's Sean Babbitt. Holy moly. So, just to share this with everyone, he did the Crystalline Catastrophe event. Let's move up to the next point here on the clockwise. He did the Crystalline event with, I want to say, 30 plus characters. I don't know the total number. But he did it with 30 characters, all of them, for the entire way. And he earned, by the time he grinded it all out, refined the dilithium, he said it was 10,000 Zen. He actually bought the recon destroyers from doing that event.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to do if you have the
No.
time. I mean, technically, it's not that bad because, the event was kind of quick anyways.
Yeah.
But that's still like 30 some times of doing it. I'd get tired after 15.
Kat says it was 23. I don't know how many it was. I thought it was like 30. I mean, the number's staggering. And I mean, I think one day he's like said it was 11 o'clock he started. It was almost like 4 or 5 o'clock when he was done. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're able to do that and you actually want to do it, and Crystalline Catastrophe would be the one to do it. It's quick, it's simple, compared to, say, Mirror or even Breach. And I don't know if he's going to try it for Breach. If he does, he's insane. Yeah. Where are we? Okay, we're still taking this down. Yeah, Kat, you're right. It just took it forever. But he, to take that, grind it up, and turn it into 10,000 Zen, and using that for the recon destroyers, and he's still got 6,000 Zen left. I mean, that's awesome, dude. Way to go. So,
I mean, it's really a way to go if you don't want to spend any money at all in this game.
yeah, I mean that's the way it is at the end of the day. You're gonna have to grind it. And Citizen and Cold goes, yeah, 5 characters was a lot, and yeah, it is. So,
Yeah, a lot of us on the command staff, we have a lot of characters. I mean, some of us have 10 plus, 20 plus, 30 plus, and unknown plus. Winters has quite a lot of characters. I think he has multiple accounts too, so he plays them all. I don't know how he does it in a single day.
I only got like 22 right now. But yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
I
right.
think I'm
That Zen
set
is
around,
worth it.
yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know if he's going to do it on into the Breach event, because that's still, even though it's shortened, it's still a good 9 minutes at least, I think, to do that event. To do it daily versus Crystalline, that might take you 3.5 to 4.
And it's depending on what difficulty setting he's doing it at too.
Yeah, that too.
I'm pretty sure if you want to max out on the dilithium, you have to do it at the highest level.
Almost definitely. Just want to keep everyone reminded we've got one more $10 art card to give away here at the end of the show. I still have not heard from Omega Weltall. I have not heard from you, so if you're still here, let me know, and we're going to get your in-game ad handle so we can send you your prize. Where's that over here? So, RIKERS, Star Trek on StarTrek.com, they do their polls and everything. They want us to participate so that, we can say what our favorite captain is, and our favorite chef is, and our favorite, alien species is. So this one is, what captain would make the best Academy roommate? That's the question at Star Trek on Lunch. StarTrek.com asked for their latest weekly poll, offering fans Archer, Janeway, Kirk Telvin timeline version, Lorca, Picard, and Cisco as an option from the to choose. Thousands of fans voted, and here are the results. We're going to go over to the east.
It's young Kirk because everyone wants to get the ladies.
No. 22% chose, and this was the number one answer. Pickard, Captain
Mick
Pickard.
Baldy.
Mick Baldy himself, Captain Pickard.
If I wanted to lose my heart and get an artificial one, I would have done it myself.
Yep. But guess who came in second with 17% of the vote with 11? They actually gave the vote total on this 1129. Captain Kirk himself, William Shatner. Also with 17% or 1117 votes was Captain Janeway. Who would want to be her
Wow.
roommate? Obviously, Chris Pine, Captain Kirk came in at 16%, Cisco at 14, Archer at 12, and I'm sorry, Kat, Lorca only got 2% of the vote.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, Artie, you think about Janeway for a minute, and I don't think you're gonna don't think that just because she's Janeway's not going to be someone you really want to room with. She's going to be more of like the we have to study all the time sort of thing, where Kirk's at least wanting to party, and that's even Chris Pine Kirk wants to party.
And that's sad because the Chris Pine Kirk is no more right now.
Yep.
So there may never be a Star Trek 4.
But at least Captain Lorca did get some votes, 2% of the vote, so probably like 50 votes. And 49 of those votes were, of course, Kat.
But yeah, she was spamming for hours in different browsers in incognito mode.
Nah, she signed up 50 different accounts to StarTrek.com just so she could vote.
Poor Cat. We gotta get her a hookup.
Nightweb's asking why no Star Trek 4. Well, you opened it up, Riker, so you answer him.
We talked about this a couple episodes ago. Chris Pine and Chris Helmsworth were gonna be in Star Trek 4, and they decided to bail out because Paramount was trying to change their original agreement and give them less money. So they weren't able to work things out, and unfortunately, they dropped out of the project altogether. So now we don't have a Chris Pine, and now we don't have a Chris Hemsworth to play Kirk and Kirk's father. So the movie's in a limbo. It may not go through, or if it does, it'll be a show without Kirk, which is unheard of. So we'll have to see what happens. Maybe they'll finally make a deal and get everything settled. But as of now, it's been a month since they've both been out of the contract.
Artie goes, yeah, but imagine when the annoying neighbors start to make noise. I mean, she's going to kill them and have some coffee after. True,
Wow.
but I still don't want Janeway as my. No way.
Wow, that really got you choked up, didn't it?
You know it. So.
But yeah, anyways, guys, so that was the gist of it. It sucks. But if you guys are part of the fans of the Kelvin Timeline series, unfortunately, you're not going to get as much Kirk as you thought you would.
Yep. Which is terrible. So the two Chris's decided they wanted more Uber money.
No, they didn't want more. They wanted what was originally stated in the contract that they signed. It was the studio's fault to try to sign them onto a deal before even the last movie started.
Well, we know Paramount's always been cheap.
When
it comes to Star Trek.
Yeah, so if they didn't sign them up early, they probably would have never been a problem, because then they would have had more room to negotiate. But unfortunately, they told them before Star Trek Beyond, hey, if you sign up for this many more years, we'll give you this amount. And I guess when Star Trek Beyond didn't do as good as they thought it was going to do, they wanted to renegotiate it because they didn't want to pay the guys as much as they stated they would anymore.
That's true.
It's not like the movie was terrible. I mean, it made some good money worldwide.
I liked Beyond. I liked it better than Into Darkness.
I mean, I love the beginning of Beyond. That was hilarious.
Yes, that it was.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's their fault. So I really don't.
And Jason, you're right. It's Paramount. Paramount's always been cheap when it comes to Star Trek. That's why we get half the movies steal from each other movie, because they can't afford to do additional special effects and anything. And
well, it's not that they can't afford; they're unwilling to afford it.
Well, that's because they don't want to afford it. That's because Star Trek doesn't make the money that Star Wars makes. It never will. But here we are. We play this game because we love it. So
yeah, it's just the type of show. It's a niche show. People that are real fans of it, that love it. that are big science people or big space people, whatever their field of study always revolves around
Plus,
this show.
and Troy is right. Both Chris's are big names now. You've got Thor. Come on now,
Yeah, but
Thor.
they were still more than willing to, work at the price that they were guaranteed before they even filmed the last
Well,
movie. So
here's hoping that
it's
Paramount
it's
gets
not
smart and they come to
yeah,
an agreement. It's probably just negotiating tactics right now.
it's not like they were asking for more money. They were just asking what it was originally asked of them in their original contract. And I think that's pretty fair.
And Practical Darwinism states Beyond seemed to be the most Trek like the crew meshed well together. I liked Beyond. Yorktown Station is the most awesome space station in the world.
Yeah, Paramount is, yeah, it's not doing as great as it used to do, unfortunately. There's not as many great movies that they've been bringing out, so yeah, we'll have
Yep.
to see. But Paramount's been in this situation several times before, and they always seem to get through it.
Yeah, that they do.
That, and I think they're under. I think one of the other things is that they were under new management after that Beyond came out, and since that new management saw the numbers, they decided they wanted to change things. So under new management, a lot of things happen.
Management. Blame the managers. Don't blame the workers. They don't do anything.
I know, really.
Oh, these fireballs are awesome. Gotta drink more of them.
Well, you see, with the whole thing with CBS and Paramount is that Paramount always had the rights to the CBS movies. CBS never had the right to the movies, only the television series. So they had it split. Originally, it was all owned by Desi Studios. So when that got all split up, it made a cluster crap of everything for the series and the franchise as a whole.
Um, IB Cloaked asked, does this game take a lot to get into? If you're new to the game, I'm going to tell you what right now. If you go out to the Priority One, I think it's on the website, RIKERS, we have Winter's playthrough series. Do we have links to
We
him?
sure do. All you gotta do is just go to the what is it? The visual guides, and
Yes.
just click on the videos, and all those videos go to the Let's Plays
Yep.
that Winters creates. And I know he's created a couple of new series where he does
Yep.
walkthroughs through episodes and teaches you about some new things in there. So I would take a look at them. Let me see what they're called here.
It's his Let's Play series. And he does it on a free-to-play character, not a lifetime or gold player. So, he's taking it as though you're not paying for the game.
Yeah,
So,
so some of his new series, one of them is called the System series, and then he also does the Play for Assassin's Creed. So if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, he does all that stuff on top of his regular Star Trek Let's Play, and he's got over 200 videos in there to watch.
yep.
So if you need help with something, or you want to see someone do something that you've never seen before and wanted to learn all this time, it'd be really good to watch those videos. And if you have suggestions of what you would like him to focus on, you can always tell him that as well, and he'll more than likely make a video of it. It's important enough to do. So
Yeah.
take a
Unfortunately,
watch of him.
he does have a private video up there, him and his night of Wild Monkey Love Passion with Sally, but only Sally and he can watch it. He's thinking about releasing it and selling it as a video.
Oh, as an add-on, a special bonus
Yeah,
to
special
the
bonuses.
DVD set.
Yeah, the DVD. Yeah, the entire 12 DVD set, 12 disc DVD set. We're talking about CBS and Star Trek. Not always getting a ton of love. But this year they are going to receive the Emmys Governor's Award, and it's actually being done tonight, of all things, which is kind of funny. The Academy of Television Arts and Sciences has announced that Star Trek franchise and CBS Television Studios are this year's recipients of the Governor's Award for its contribution to society and media for 50 plus years. So that's a great honor for them to get. Because you don't see Star Trek getting like tons of Emmys and whatnot for the movies. Sometimes they'll get nominated for like makeup or something like that, but not really anything else. So, congratulations. All right, I'm heading south.
I really don't like the idea of CBS taking over the whole franchise. I mean, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the things they've done to the series. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe someone else will take them on that's more equipped to deal with the franchise as a whole and really make it what we've all wanted. I mean, like they've been stalling for years to even make the DS9 upgrades to HD because they say it's too much money now, and people have been waiting for that one out of all the other series forever. I mean, that was a great television show. That was like a one out of a time type of deal thing for Star Trek. Completely different, but very successful and stayed within the genre. And yet we can't get a remastered version. It
That's true.
sucks.
That's very true.
And then they spend all this money on cheap shows that they have on their network, and then out of all that, all insult to injury, they put Star Trek Discovery on their streaming service, so they're making us pay for it now.
Let's not open that can of worms up there, Rikers, about the whole paying the stream thing, okay?
It's like peeing in the stream, you know what I'm talking about?
It's like putting sprinkles on poop.
There we go.
Hashtag sprinkles on poop. There it is. That's going to be tonight's thing. On top of blame Alex, hashtag blame Alex bobblehead, hashtag more wine for cat, hashtag minor Twitch celebrity.
Actually, CBS Access is no longer America only. It's in Canada now too.
Yep.
So I don't know how that's gonna work this year, because I don't know if you're gonna have to watch season 2 of Discovery on the Space Network in Canada, or if they're gonna force everyone to go to the CBS app. Who knows? I don't know. It's not the whole thing with it was based off of the game. It really wasn't. There was just some things that were taking to the literal, and people started putting things together, saying, "Hey, this matches this, matches that." The idea was out there for a long time, even before that game was made in 2015, 2016, whatever it was. So yeah, that's a real long stretch. That's why it hasn't really made much traction.
Wow, look at that plasma control tower just absolutely eating it. So far, the USS Renegade, the A-class variant, is lasting pretty good in here. I am enjoying the ship right now.
Yeah, it's a nice little ship. I mean, it kind of gives you a little of the Enterprise and a little of the Reliant, a little of the Nebula, all kind of mashed up together.
Well, like I said, it's a good little ship. All right, we're going to head north.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing about cord cutters getting live access to a local CBS station is supposed to be free in the first place. I can go buy myself some digital ears and I can plug it into my television and watch it for free. How come I can't do that through the CBS app? I thought it was supposed to be free programming that I was allowed to access. So now I have to pay for CBS All Access so I can watch local CBS through the internet. No, I'd rather just put up the antenna or whatever I'm going to do and get it for free.
I don't know what you're talking about, right? Because you're not saying anything. Who in the Twitch chat's saying it? So you're having like this private conversation with somebody.
No, yeah, in Twitch chat, there's from Draco. He's talking about for cord cutters. One nice benefit for All Access is that you can get a live feed of your local CBS station.
Oh, wow. I subscribed to the satellite, and then I got CBS All Access.
So you caved in, huh?
Yeah, I did. There are a few other shows on there I do watch.
There used to be. There's just really not much on CBS that I like watching anymore.
Well, I mean, it's like right now, like tonight, if it was Saturday and it was actually live tonight, I'd be watching live PD. That's my Friday, Saturday night show, but it's not live.
Yeah, I was watching it yesterday. That's just all pre-recorded stuff.
Yep.
Or recordings from previous episodes, sorry.
Actually, the area that I live in Missouri, so they have the Greene County Sheriff's Department, and one of their deputies, in the last couple days, we've had the remnants of that tropical storm George come through, and some weather that's been really bad, and
oh yeah, how is the rainfall out there right now? Has it been going hard?
We got, I know out here, I'd say about anywhere between 5 to 8 inches of rain in the last day and a half. So it's been quite fun. It's finally left my area. I think it's still hitting like over in Illinois, but it was bad down in Springfield, and a Springfield Greene County deputy, his car was washed away. He was killed yesterday from it, and it's one of the departments they team up with. So it wasn't an officer I think's been on the show. Missouri, who was that, Cruel? Yeah, it depends on where you live in the state of Missouri. If you live in the city, you say Missouri. If you live in the country, like myself, or grew up in the country, you say Missouri. If you're a politician in the state, you say it based on where you're at. So if you're in the city, you say Missouri, and if you're in the country, you say Missouri.
And Flip, that's the thing with CBS All Access. I'm not sure if it is following FCC rules. It's one of those gray areas, and it's not defined. And because we have who we have in office right now controlling things with the FCC, I don't know if it's ever going to get resolved anytime soon.
Because what FCC rules would you be talking
about free access to local channels? Because those are supposed to be over the air, so you're supposed to be able to watch them without having to pay a fee.
Then you get an
and
over.
CBS is one of those, and
then
you can. Go ahead. Sorry.
You get an antenna.
Well, no, he's just trying to say if you're getting the All Access app, even though you shouldn't be able to watch any of the All Access content, you should still have free access to watch local TV. That's the question, and that still hasn't been resolved yet. It's been a big gray area.
All right, I don't know. That's way above my pay grade. I'm just here to provide an entertaining evening to our Twitch viewers, man. And speaking of which, we'll talk about another StarTrek.com poll. On another one of their polls. This one was, what character that makes you laugh the most? And I was quite pleased with the winner of this one. 27%, Mr. Data. I was very... Ooh, God, I got whacked with that pretty good. You son of a biscuit eater. 19%, Dr. McCoy. 18%, The Doctor from Voyager. 17%, Quark. 9%, Laxana Troy. 4%, Ensign or Cadet Tilly. 3%, Dr. Phlox, which I think that was just a outlier. And 2%, which I think somehow was just because they showed funny pictures of her. 7 of 9. So, I do agree with you. Garrick has a good one, but I have to go with Data on this one. He does make me laugh.
Life Force.
You gotta finish it now.
Oh, you tiny little life forms. You microscopic life forms. Where are you?
There is tonight's song sung by RIKERS and me on Priority One Armada. You get commercials, songs. Hell, Priority One Armada even has a bank.
Or I could always do the one where Troy crashes a ship. Holy.
I don't know. You already been doing your. You already been going over the line tonight. We're gonna get fired
It
from the
was
show.
only once. You've done a lot worse in the 12-hour stream.
That's because I did a 12-hour stream and I was allowed to.
No, you weren't. You just
Yes,
did
I
it.
was.
You just did it to do it. It's alright. Don't try to make yourself sound all innocent. Oh yes, I love the tertiary beam or whatever it's called with the recon ships. It looks so powerful. I just don't know how much damage it's actually doing.
What with the recon ship?
That special weapon, I'm trying to say.
I
here.
haven't used any special weapons tonight. I haven't
The hyper focusing trinary. I can't even say that
trinary
right.
arrays.
Trinary array. Thank you. Ugh. It's nice. It's a nice weapon to see, but I don't know if it's really giving out as much damage as it appears to be showing.
All I know is things are exploding. That's all I care about. You think I care about the? Geez, Rikers, you're so hung up on your special weapons.
I don't care about what you do, especially since you crash your ship all the time. That's why you're always dead.
I haven't crashed a ship tonight.
And when you're on the ground, you're in environmental suits.
Not anymore. I fixed that.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's old. That's old stuff.
We'll see.
Yep. All right, we're gonna take on. Let's kill the Terrans. Where's that Terran winch Lita?
This is Admiral Lita of the ISS Enterprise.
Yep.
Technically, Voyager and the Next Generation kind of did have a dedicated science officer, but it was usually rolled over like into the ops position or medical.
My allies from the future.
If that answers your question, Flip.
Looky, I destroyed a Terran damn you runabout really fast. I'm awesome.
That lack of silence means that you're not really.
I'm not. I'm trying to keep myself from coughing. I'm getting ready to have another coughing fit. The worst part is this. I was at work this week. This stuff was brutal. And it got bad. I took Wednesday off because I was not feeling good at all. And it felt like yesterday this stuff just went up to double back on me.
Yeah, it sucks. And it's also a good time to remind people to get their flu shots too. That way you can hopefully not suffer the wrath of the flu this year.
The Star Trek 2, The Wrath of the Flu. Now in theaters.
Oh god, that would be so boring.
But
That'd be like Dr. Pulaski in the shuttlecraft because she has to isolate herself so no one else gets killed.
You know what they should have did? It shouldn't have been which character you want to be a roommate with. It should have been which one would you not want to be locked into a shuttlecraft with for 12 hours.
So it'd be Pulaski. It would be Picard and Wesley, and then it would also be Geordi and Data. With Geordi, he got his eyes taken over by the Romulans, and with Data, he crash landed on a planet
Barkley.
trying to get.
Cat said Barkley. 12 hours with broccoli.
12 hours of broccoli. Is it the superhuman broccoli or just the imaginative nerd?
Actually, it would be cool to be in a shuttle with Data for 12 hours. You know why? Because I could just tell him to shut up and he would do it. So, or I could just get him to start doing funny things for me.
Or that, you tell him to shut up and he puts in his small talk routine and he drives you nuts.
That's right. So, friends, as I talked about earlier, in 2 weeks I'll be back because next Saturday I will be at this time at a bachelorette party / murder mystery / dinner, whatever it's going to be. I don't know. I'm hoping there's drinking involved. So,
Murder on the Orient.
I need an idea of a new product for 2 weeks that I can promote on the show. So if you have something, it's got to be, it can't be inappropriate. I can walk the line with it, but it can't be just, something bad. Data has the off switch. That is very true. That is very true.
Why are you trying to get data off? I don't understand. It's nasty.
See, that's where I don't want to go with this. Seriously. That's
Hey,
disgusting.
they opened up the can of worms, not me.
That's disgusting. So if you have an idea of a Star Trek item, theme, or something that I can promote as one of our corporate sponsors, please put it into the Twitch chat, and I'll take a good idea. According to Vulcans, humans have off switches too. Yes, that is.
Again, you're making it too easy for me. You really are.
He meant the power switch, RIKERS, which I knew you meant Shades, but you know RIKERS is
Oh, shut up! Stop kissing butt.
RIKERS doesn't, you know, whatever.
You'll take a 12-hour show with Mad Murdock instead of Barkley? Would you let him fly too?
I'm gonna put you in a shuttle with 12 hours with a couple of Packlets, okay? If you don't, you know, start towing the line.
Yeah, I'll tow the line of my Packlets with me to your house. Park it. You'll get the nice smell of the RIKERS.
Universal remote. Get humans, hologram, and androids off guaranteed. I don't think I could do that one. I'm sorry, a universal remote would be great, but it's not going to happen. And I love the idea, but even Packalax with soupy pea green and chocolatey brown kind of got a little close.
Also, a tablet formula too.
No, actually, I was going to do the suppository form.
That's so old school. You might
I
as well
know.
have made Malanta or whatever it is, the one you have to drink that tastes so nasty.
That's true. 12 hours of the Screaming Cowboy. No, that would just be heaven of the Screaming Cowboy.
Yeah, but then we got to get copyright permission and all this other stuff, so yeah, it'd be too difficult.
Cat will do
lovely.
it for us. You know what?
Yeah.
Hold it. If we don't, what if we do it as a response video to the video that was put up? Couldn't we then do without getting any copyright fair use?
Or technically, we can play it in reverse.
Yeah, it would sound the same. Probably sound better in reverse.
For
My
12
God,
hours in reverse.
12 hours of the Screaming Cowboy in reverse. And if you don't know about the Screaming Cowboy, Alex, put the link up to the Screaming Cowboy. He is a legend in the Priority One Armada. 269 ships destroyed. 270. Great job. Great job.
It didn't even feel like that went by.
Cat's already provided legal advice. Fair use as a defense, you'd have to get sued first. Panda says 12 hours of reverse cowboy sounds exhausting.
That too, man. That too.
Terran forces have been pushed back.
Oh my gosh.
Yahoo!
Wow. Wow, that's just not right. Okay, we're going to do another run of this, obviously. Because we're having a good time tonight. So let's get set up back down here in the first zone. All right. So, RIKERS, talk and say something for a minute, man.
I'm gonna talk and say something for a moment. Yeah. I don't know what to say. 12 hours of this is Sparta Techno Mix. This is Sparta. Like that? No.
Wow, RIKERS. I couldn't even
You
blow
just-
my nose without wanting to like close out my ears because of what you said.
So that's how we play. You're asking. I just started this game, so any tips on it?
Hang on. I'm gonna go out and get it. Give me a moment here. YouTube. Where's Winter's Gaming? All right. go to that channel, Winters Gaming on YouTube. Like I said, we've talked about it before. We'll talk about it always. Free to play. He's got a complete walkthrough series on Star Trek Online. Breaks it all down for you. Good night, Kukulin. I know it's a great stream because I'm on tonight.
All right. See ya, boss.
See ya. But yeah, go out and look at that. It's a complete walkthrough on a free-to-play character, so that will definitely be a big help for you.
I love what's going on in game chat right now. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. And all I think is like a really like deep, like crazy voice going on it.
I don't know. I've never heard of This Is Sparta.
Sparta is from what is it?
Is it
Oh,
300?
300, yeah.
Oh, I've watched that movie like one time.
So they wanted a gothic song version of This Is Sparta.
Nah, it's always going to be the Screaming Cowboy for me. It moves my heart.
Literally, it moves your heart. You're like holding it in your hands right now.
Yeah, I mean it's moving. It's the greatest thing in the world. So, yep. Look at this, all these heals
Shoot.
by these players around me.
Shoot,
Josh,
I'll take your Zen, Scott. You send it to me and I'll stop talking.
Alex.
But I'm only gonna take 20,000 Zen in order to stop.
A new wave of mirror universe ships is coming through. We need to keep their operations shut down.
Let's stand by and see if he does it. Is he gonna give me 20,000 Zen?
He's not going to give you 20,000 Zen. What do you think?
No, Scott.
Scott's
saying, seriously, I'll throw a ton of Zen at someone if they can guarantee that Riker stops doing that.
stops. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I could shut RIKERS up anytime. I simply just mute the desktop volume, and he can't see. He could talk all he wants, and you won't hear him.
And then I'll just flood Twitter and TeamSpeak and Twitch and YouTube and all the other ones. He'll automatically get disconnected. So we're pretty much even.
Sure. What do you say,
Sure.
RIKERS?
I am. I'm good, man. I'm
We're-
that blank.
So we were talking about the wedding here a little while ago, and we're down to a month ago. So I will have more information in 2 weeks about the special Twitch stream that we'll be doing for the day of the wedding. Oh, I exploded. I exploded. My first explosion of the night. Well,
You suck.
you know who I blame.
I blame you.
Unfortunately, that's not who I blame. I have to blame Alex.
Oh, we'll pull out the bobblehead.
Yep.
Should you trip on the power cord again, really?
Station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
Yeah, while I'm doing that, I got zip power. Oh, there, I'll steal your energy. There we go. So yeah, I'll have some information in a couple weeks as far as the wedding details for the Twitch stream. We're inviting everyone to watch the stream that day. It'll be in the afternoon. It'll be before the Priority One Armada live show on Saturday, October the 6th.
Blame Wesley. No, you're in the wrong group. Our
Yeah.
Wesley's Alex.
Yeah, well, Priority One Armada, hashtag blame Alex, hashtag blame Alex Bobble. We blame Alex for everything. It's just easier because we don't take responsibility for our mistakes. Am I going to do a commercial during my vows? I tell you what, you know what? If my fiance is okay with it, I will do a commercial during the vows, okay? But I can pretty much say that ain't going to happen.
And Don's gonna let me write it too.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It would be the greatest commercial ever.
We actually did order my ring. It'll be here this week.
What does it look like?
It's titanium. It's simple. It's elegant. It's cheap.
Couldn't you just get a tattoo and it would have been a lot cheaper?
No, actually, the tattoo would have been more than the rings costing.
Wow, you cheapskate.
Well, it's better than going to the jewelry store and they couldn't get me titanium, and the cheapest one they had was $900 for me, and I was kind of like, really?
Why don't you just go to the local dump and grab some scrap titanium and make it your own?
Yeah,
Go
because
back out there and
I got
forge
me
it.
a homemade smelter here at the house to do that. Yeah, sure.
You use your grill.
Yeah, oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, I'll ruin a $5,000 grill for smoker to do titanium.
You could always get another one.
Yeah, because to
See,
make a
there's always a positive.
yeah, whatever you say there, buddy. What are we missing here?
Our sanity.
That too.
They actually seem a little bit harder this time around.
Actually, honestly, going to the mall is the worst place to get a ring around here. They're just so expensive. So
Well, they try to sell you other stuff too. That's the problem.
yeah, like gold and diamonds and stuff. Plus, I got a big ring size, so it would cost more.
Yeah, why don't you go to those 25-cent candy machines and get yourself a candy ring?
I tried, but again, my fiance was not too.
Let her put it on your finger. Ring pops.
Well, we were concerned if we were going to get one in time, and if we didn't, we were just going to get a silicone one for temporary until the ring came in. But it's supposed to be in this week. All right, let us head to the. Let's do it clockwise again.
Are we done? I thought I was still fighting this. Or you went somewhere else.
I'm going somewhere else. You can do whatever you want to do, Rikers. Don't you normally go off on your own anyway?
No, I'm with the group of people. I thought you were
Wow.
here.
I'm surprised you're with the group of people, not on your own.
Well, I'm on the show, so people actually follow me instead of when I'm not on the show and some person by the name of Buttweed tells people, "Oh, just leave Rikers alone. He does things on his own. Come with me if you want to live."
Buttweed?
Yeah, I had to censor myself.
No, I got my big ring size. I'll be honest, I wear a size 15 ring.
You're so small.
I know, it's tiny.
Kid size.
I know.
The device is active. Stay
I was embarrassed to have them size me there. I'm saying the same thing there, Crow Buttweave. I don't know what his problem is. We were talking about, people you wouldn't want to be stuck on a shuttle with for 12 hours.
I know, James would be the worst.
That's true. That is true. Star Trek: The Cruise 3 is aiming to live up to its tagline of the unconventional voyage. As fans will be able to do more than see and hear from our favorite actors, they're going to be actually compete with them as well. Want to play poker with Will Wheaton? Well, he's going to lead a poker tournament. Blackjack with Connor Trinner, it's on. Basketball against Kenneth Mitchell, better bring your A game. And how about yoga with Mary Shifo? Even walking soccer with Thomas Dolby. And Kat, I think you need to go on this cruise, because do you think you can beat Jason Isaac at tennis? You best bring your racket. Yeah. So, wow, the cruise is looking to be just absolutely fun if you want to gamble or play tennis.
You can only gamble when you're in international waters.
Huh?
You can only gamble when you're in international waters.
That's true. Kat says, "Oh my God, I could totally play tennis." Kat's heart flutters at the mention of Jason Isaacs and Captain Gabriel Lorca. So yeah, you better get on that
Yes.
cruise, Kat.
Somehow she's going to be in the same room as Lorca.
Yeah.
And he's going to go, "Hey, this is my private suite. Oh, I have a key here. They told me to check into this room. I guess we can bunk together."
She's gonna walk in and says, "Well, I've got this marriage license that says we're married, honey." It's all legit,
Really
the
be
whole
all
9 yards.
Be creepy like that.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna die again. No, 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 I got shields. I need to do something. Hole,
Thought it
hole,
horribly.
hole. Push buttons and see if it does something.
Cat, we have to make it totally creepy. We know you. Come on, really? Trying to blame like we're all creepy.
Cat's got a, I don't know, Cat's got a quite a crush for Captain Lorca.
She's got an appetite for the Lork.
That's right. So, yep. Just keep tuning in with us. We still got that last $10 art card to give away here later on the show. We're going to do one more run through this, and then we're going to finish it out anyway, because it's after 10 o'clock, and we've had a
You
great
mean
time.
after this run, we're finishing?
Yeah, after this run. So, you know, be a team member. Help out. Jeez. I've drank like 4 of these fireballs.
My throat was starting to get dry, so I wasn't able to talk as much. I had to get a drink.
Oh, mine's not, man. It's just, ugh.
I was sounding the way you were sounding during that 12-hour stream after all your alcohol was gone.
That's true. We'll be doing another one of those 12-hour streams in December.
I know, guys. Stay tuned.
Nightweb, you live in the future. We can't, you know, you need to give me the lottery numbers from now on. So, it's 0-0 for Turcano. Outstanding.
Oh, but it's in binary, so you have to decode that.
Oh, so it's actually 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
No, the 0-0.
Oh, that's he's off. Damn. Yeah, just like the Tempest, man. She's not liking tractor beams and whatnot hitting her. He'll email me in 6 hours. No, yeah, well, you should have emailed me like 2 hours ago. I could have picked up the Mega Millions or the Powerballs and... But I've get beer, so it's fine. You can go on. Alright, man.
Get beer? You get beer.
Getting your beer on.
Get it good, get it hard. So what else in Trek news has happened recently?
I only got one more thing left, because I didn't get anything else. Aren't you supposed to have some things for us?
No, you think I'm your servant? You can work. You got both hands.
So saith the guy who has to use 3 computer screens to do a live stream. Yeah, that's alright, Rikers.
Yeah, I know, that's not enough. You gotta do more. Stop complaining. Man up.
I am. You know, the Great War starts next month.
Oh, the Great War.
So...
Wow, we really have some exciting stuff to talk about here at the very end, don't we?
I know, I'm telling you what, we do. Alright, let's keep the clockwise going. So what'd you do for your Labor Day weekend, man?
I just chilled out here. I actually was studying for one of my recertifications for work, so I was kind of cramming. It wasn't much fun.
We went and shot guns.
How exciting!
Yeah, none of us died, so that was good.
Well, I mean, you could have still been shot and still be alive now. It's just really dripping slowly.
Actually, Nightweb has a good question. Just curious about any idea how the Twitch change and the ads will affect the stream in October. So, okay, so here's the deal from what I've heard. Twitch is changing. So, like, if you look at Kroll, he's got the little, like, crown next to him, which means he's got what's called a Twitch Prime account. Usually, if you have Amazon Prime, you come over to Twitch and get a Twitch Prime account. Currently, that allows you to stream a channel without viewing ads on it. Well, Twitch is changing that. to where Amazon Prime or your Twitch Prime account will no longer be good for that, and I believe it's going to their Twitch Turbo service. So when you come into the channel, there's a good chance that it could be before you actually start seeing our broadcast, that you will see an ad. We have no control over this. The channel, no control at all. It's based, my understanding, on the individual user. So if you come in and you see an ad, it's not us. We're not doing it. We're not getting any revenue. We don't want it. And it's just the way it's going to be. So my understanding is you have to have their Twitch Turbo, which costs extra money on top of if you do the Amazon Prime already. So
Yeah, and if it's a ad for Spanx, yeah, we definitely support it because that's all for James.
okay, again, it's nothing we control. Now, I don't know if you run Chrome and you got an ad block, if that's going to work. I don't know. I know I've started seeing ads on the channels, some of the channels that I watch. In fact, last week, 2 weeks ago, when I was watching on Don's laptop, it was showing ads. Granted, and I was logged in under my account, which is a Twitch Prime account.
Basically, the experience is going to be just the same as if you were a free viewer. You're
Yeah.
going to have the ads back.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks.
It does. And like I said, we have zero control over when those ads hit, how many times they hit, what ad shows. So, if an ad shows and it's something, I like on YouTube, there are certain ads that play that I don't agree with the ad for whatever reason. I can't, all I can do is wait to click it off and watch what I want to watch. So, yeah, it's going to suck. I think this is a big mistake on Amazon and Twitch's part. Massive mistake.
Well, Amazon owns Twitch, so I'm probably
Yep.
thinking, well,
Yeah,
they
it's
probably want
both.
to make a little more money, and so they want to force people to do this additional service.
It is. So, like I said, it's terrible. We have no control over it. So if you come into the channel, you see an ad, don't put a message up saying, "Hey, why are you guys showing ads?" It's not us, because I'm gonna be seeing them too. And
We should almost go to YouTube Gaming.
And the thing that I'm really worried about, RIKERS, is if we do a bridge crew night where we're having multiple people streaming on their channel, and then I'm picking them all up and restreaming through the Priority One channel, doing the different viewpoints of it, having an ad pop up in the middle of it, possibly.
You just have to not show that camera while that's going.
Yeah, but the problem is it could hit and I wouldn't even know it. So.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
So, it's just the way it's going to be. Like I said, I don't have much control over it.
I mean, to honest truth, right now, I haven't seen any ads yet. And I've been watching our stream as we're actually showing it, and I haven't had a single ad come up.
Yeah, but are you... And I haven't either, but certain people have.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're working it, but
I'm also
right now.
But see, I'm watching the stream through the Priority One channel itself.
So am I.
But I'm Priority One.
Well, yeah, kind of. Any of the moderators, we're all Priority One. You're just using the user, but yeah. But I'm using my main account, and that's an Amazon Prime account, which is a Twitch Prime account.
So Night Web said you shouldn't see it until your account sub renews in October. So that's the other thing. So.
Oh, okay. I thought it was back in July when they did it.
And then Gorgeous said he came back and got an ad, but none during. So, I mean that I guess that will be good. My hope is they'll play the ad, and then you'll come in, I guess, either live where it's at. So.
Well, what I hope is what they do is they play it at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, while we're doing our
for
standby.
like 30 seconds, and then they play one at the end of the show. That's what I really like them to do. Like if you were to do Hulu, they do that.
I don't know if they do it at the beginning of the show. The worst it's going to be is during our standby. So we have a 3-minute standby. So it's going to be what it is.
It'll work perfect if they can do it like that.
Yep. So like I said, we have zero control. Obviously, any ads that we do will always be done during the stream by me, based on the ideas of our Twitch viewers. And I'm still looking for ideas.
Yeah, make sure you tell those people at Priority One Bank that they should sponsor us.
Yeah, that's true.
Sign
right.
up for your own credit account with 10.00 APR.
No, it's 47% compounded daily. Failure to pay, and Hassan will send his goons after you and break your legs.
Oh, there we go. Weekend Warrior.
So, all right, I'm heading down to the south on this because there's only 2 more zones we got to take control over. And then there's the one to the east here on the Power Station Alpha. I'm going down to Power Station Delta.
I was just here with a group. We just got done killing the Dreadnoughts, so we're moving on now as well.
All right, cool. Yeah, I agree, Nightweb. I don't like it because I got Twitch, I've got Amazon Prime, and then they want to charge me more to not have ads, but they still want to give me what amounts to be. Oh, that zone's taken, so we're heading east.
Oh, I ran into a zone where it's trying to be taken. And I just died. I ran into a group of it seems like 8 to 10 Terran ships, and there was only one person with me, and we both got creamed.
Oh, that's terrible.
They're trying to take the top center one.
That's terrible, Rikers, that you got creamed. We should be sending the cavalry or something. Let me get a message out to everyone in Priority One Armada. I'll send it by signal flag, okay?
Oh, send it by Morse code. Don't do the easy thing. Do the hard thing.
No, Morse code would be too fast. This needs to be sent with care. Damn tractor beam repulsors.
So you're gonna do it with flashing lights then? Is that what you're saying?
No, signal flags.
Flashing lights. It's the middle of the night. You won't see
flags.
flags.
Run away from the plasma storm.
That incoming Terran Nebula science vessel will try to push you out of the area.
So, Semaphore Tower. That's right.
Terrans are really trying to get this space back. They're coming in waves.
Why aren't you defeating them?
If I'm by myself, I can't defeat that many at once. Especially when you spawn right on top of them.
Oh, it's terrible, Rikers.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
This is what happens when you make fun of me. People won't help defend you.
This is what happens when you lose a point and you have to come back up and get it. Because they're getting ready to take it. It just went red.
That's the top. Are you up there at north then?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm in the top center.
By yourself?
There was someone there with me earlier, but I don't know if they got tired of dying too, so they left.
Well, with you, I can see it. Would you like me to come up there and save your bacon?
No, only one person can save my bacon.
That's Sally.
No, that's actually Scott.
Rikers.
Yep.
Tractor repulsors, damn you.
They're actually taking... They're going to go on their third spot right now. They're taking the one to the west.
We're only halfway. Alright, I'm braking. I'll come up with you real quick.
Looks like we lost some people. There's only 15 of us on now.
Well, that's the max in the zone. We only had 16.
I thought it was 20.
No, it's 15 per instance, dude. Alright, I got some reinforcements. Me and Alex are heading up. Come on,
Laura
come on.
came.
She'll fly apart. Then fly her
Laura came
apart.
to help me. Laura's always coming over to save my day.
Alright, let me get in here. Let's fight him up. Pop it. Fire works to distract. Do that. We'll push this button. We'll push this button.
Just randomly push buttons
button.
until something dies.
Push this button. If I can push it, let me push it. Thank you. That one. That one. That one. Wow, man, they really came in here and decided to mess with you.
Yeah, they're coming in hardcore.
Alright, the metaphasic shields are down. Well, it says it's down, but they're not. Krill, have a good night, man.
Yeah, have a good one, boss.
The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down to drop the metaphasic shields.
Man, these dreadnoughts are straining quite strong this time around.
Terrans are definitely fighting for this time.
That's why I think if you're in here once, it gets harder the next time around if you have a lot of the same people in here.
Second run seems to be a little bit more tougher than the first run.
The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Mirror universe bases are transitioning to
Got
our
it.
universe.
Alright, looks like we got the stations coming up,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna turn around and go to the west.
Yep, here, same way here. Head west.
The mirror universe bases are activating. We have 10 minutes to drive back as many as possible.
Alright, guys, let's take out Bambi.
No, don't kill the Bambi.
So how you liking your new ship after all this campaign work?
You know, I mean, she's still going to be somewhat of a glass cannon. I know that. But I do like this new recon destroyer.
Hi, Tiger Porter.
Hey,
The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
Oh, I just blew up.
The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down to drop the metaphasic shields.
Here I come to save the day.
Mighty Mouse, really, man?
Mighty Mouse is on his way. It's funny, I actually got my kids, what was it, a Boomerang, the all Cartoon Network from back in the days when we were kids. And I've just been kind of watching it. They come out with new stuff now too, so it's kind of weird watching it, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah. Nice.
It gets all nostalgic, you know what I mean? Saturday morning cartoons when they actually used to be on regular channels.
Channel 11 in my area.
When you probably only had 30 channels back then, maybe even less, depending where you lived.
Where I was at, we had 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, 24, 30. We had 7 channels.
Yeah, there wasn't very many channels out. I mean, the most I ever heard someone say they had was roughly 50 channels, and it was just because they were in a broadcast network area like New York or Los Angeles.
3 channels.
And now we got thousands of channels of useless crap.
Yep, that's true. I was watching some of those useless channels today.
Which was?
Well, Dawn likes that say yes to the dress. She's been watching that.
Oh God.
And then she watches Hoarders.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that show. See what else she watches. Well, at least she watches good things like Mama's Family and Married with Children. So
I was just watching Good Times the other day. It's still, I can remember those episodes like they were yesterday.
then she watches Golden Girls, which I kind of go,
Oh, there we go.
But then I'm usually watching TBS and Big Bang Theory. So
Yeah, that's a lot newer though. For those millennials.
yep. So
If the game is really good. The boss has a good video series teaching people to play. If you ask the voice in your head, they'll port the link.
we already
Man,
put the link
Night
in
Web.
here.
Nightweb, man, you're on fire tonight.
Here, we'll put the link in one more time. Y'all can get an up-close personal view of the USS Renegade NCC 932514-A.
As it blows up.
No, I charge people to come aboard my starship.
Oh, you mean you just don't let us throw reckless parties on your bridge?
Absolutely not.
You wait, I'll be on your bridge soon enough.
That's why when we went on Kat's her smuggler ship, we were in the hold chasing things around. I had Nomad out chasing around people and the balloons and everything. We can't even go into the Bajoran temple without desecrating it with balloons and other such things.
There's a party here.
Come on, come on,
Sexy
come on.
ship.
Disable the power station that's orbiting the base.
Die, big star crap in the sky. Die! Ugh, that's creepy.
What?
Stewie's voice saying, sexy party.
Wow. That's the way, man. That's the way.
Citizen Cold, man, you're creepy. And I like it.
Well, these hyper-focusing trinary arrays, I'm only getting 200 and something. Well,
And they look like they should be giving off a massive amount of damage, don't they? The way
but
they
yeah, it drops your
displayed?
speed. It drops my speed 83.3 and my turn rate while it's active. So I pretty much just like I'm browned out. I can't move or do anything. So
You see, I just fired it, and it went from 40, and now Tarek Noor is gone.
Tarek Noor was down more than that. You didn't do much to it, dude.
No, when I fired it, it was at 40%.
Okay, whatever you say.
I came to a complete stop. No, I'm just saying, it varies, because sometimes it doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
Yeah.
It could be like a vulnerability, you know what I mean, to particular weapons.
I might just replace that console with something else.
Well, I like it.
Yeah, but I could probably put something on a little bit better.
I really, like I
So
said, I think it depends on the ship, because if they have no vulnerabilities to radiation, it's not a good thing. But if they do, then this weapon is quite
I mean,
powerful.
the only good thing with it is the plus 44 to shield penetration and shield hardness. So, I mean, that's why I kept it on there. Yeah, it's small radiation zippity. It really is. I don't know if it's worth to fire it or just leave it for what you're getting.
Yeah, but you see, if you guys read it, it says, it's whatever your level is, times 3 every second, up to, and up to negative 75 in all damage resistance for 10 seconds. So if it's, say, 200 times 3 every second, it gets more powerful as it's being fired.
I do like the vulnerability assessment sweep.
Yeah, I've always liked that. I've had it on a few of my ships.
Yeah, I like that right
All
there.
3 bases have been forced back. Excellent work.
Great job. All right, let's go to home.
Home Depot?
Sensors
Yep,
reading a
home
large
base.
force of Terran ships inbound.
Home one.
They must be making a final push. All
So
units, assemble to present a united front
we've got
against
30
foreign
seconds
forces.
left here. So let's talk about the last poll. And this is, which Trek tech do you want to have the most? So this is Trek tech, okay?
Holodeck.
More than 10,000 people voted for this. The number one item was the transporter, 35%. Number two, you're right with that one, Rikers, the holodeck. Number three at 21% was the food replicator. Number four was the universal translator at 6. Number five, tricorder at 3% or 357 votes. And last place, phaser with 3% with 288 votes.
You see, I say holodeck because you're the holodeck. Then you can make a transporter in the holodeck and beam yourself to wherever you want.
You want to
And if you want food, you can also make a replicator in the holodeck and have something to eat for
you want to
free.
know something, Rikers?
What?
You and I I was thinking the same thing when I read that poll. The holodeck I could do everything with: a transporter, a replicator, a phaser.
Sexy time.
I was not going to say that, but since you did, since you brought it up, I mean,
My allies from the future.
but yeah,
Come on.
you could have all that.
Kira and Dax indulged a little. You know they did. You remember she was playing a married man and being cheated on.
Well, you could with a replicator replicate everything else, but with the holodeck you wouldn't have to leave.
Nope.
So with a replicator, when you're in the holodeck, you can just tell it. With a replicator, you'd have to maybe build things, because you're not going to like bring a house out with a replicator. Not a whole freaking house.
Well, of course, yeah, you'll be able to replicate food for real.
Yeah.
It's not going to taste any different as if it came from a food replicator. It's the same place. It's just you're doing it all in one place or one location.
Plus, I'm on the holodeck and I have the safeties on, so I'll never get hurt. You know.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the safeties are broken, man. So enjoy.
Who cleans the holodeck? Why? Who? What does it matter? You could just tell it. You could wear holographic everything. As long as the power doesn't go out, you're fine.
Yeah, then it'll be really disgusting when I have to see you leave butt naked out of the holodeck.
Well, you wouldn't. I'd live there forever.
Yeah, but if the power goes out, you're gonna come out looking for help.
We're not gonna, but Riker, we're not gonna Reginald Barkley the holodeck with the. We're not gonna do that. Don't do that, man. That's hurtful.
Oh, baby, do you want me to give you a hug, make you feel all better?
You know what? Yes, I do. I'd like a hug. Thank you very much.
All right, well, you got Don.
Oh, I called you on it, buddy boy.
Yeah, no, I told you. You got someone to give you a hug. She's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, just
or in another room.
Yeah.
Yeah, or actually, is she working this weekend?
She's actually working tonight. She went in this afternoon. She won't be home till early tomorrow morning.
So you guys are gonna work all the way up to the wedding, and then you're gonna take like a quick weekend honeymoon or something?
She's actually gonna take off the week of the wedding. I think I'm taking the Friday off before. So because her mom and stepfather and all that's gonna be in town, so I'd rather work, so I don't have to deal with the future in-laws.
Sweet. Mom gonna cook? I heard she cooks good meals.
Where did you hear that her mother cooks good meals?
From you.
Right. The yellow gravy that we had at Christmas.
Delicious.
Yeah, the yellow gravy. That's all I'm saying. With them, it would definitely be the red pill. I will be taking the red pill, not the blue pill. So, but yeah, I have to say, holodeck would be the number one for me.
Yeah, so that way if you screw up at your wedding, at least you can redo it.
I'm gonna screw up the wedding anyway.
Oh, I know. It's in your nature.
You know, I gotta figure out who's gonna do commentary while I'm getting married.
Should do it like ESPN Sports.
Nightweb goes, I live on the other side of the pond, but where eggs are a different color but yellow gravy. How? So she made a turkey for Christmas. And I think she was making turkey gravy. I don't know how it turned out yellow, but it turned out yellow.
Turned out yellow.
Chicken gravy's yellow, but this was like a how do I want to describe the yellow? This was like a hot yellow, like hot pink yellow. This was the
like Big Bird yellow.
Yeah, but like more yellow. So it was not. And thank you for inviting me to your home and whatnot, and the food was so flavorful. So, yeah, she'll be in a hotel for the week.
Oh, what? You're not putting her up? What type of future son-in-law are you?
Absolutely not. That ain't happening. Plus, she wants to see her other. She's got family here. She's got family, so she's gonna see them. My understanding, Dawn and I are staying in a different hotel.
Oh, the night before?
Dawn's staying, I want to say Thursday, Wednesday. She's staying a few nights, and then I'll join her Saturday. After we get married, have the reception, go out and drink cheap tequila.
Oh, so you don't want to be with her the night before, I see.
No, she's going to be busy. Friday's the rehearsal. We have the rehearsal dinner. I'll go home. She'll stay at the hotel, and then she's got a busy morning.
Man, you make her do all the work. What's wrong with you?
Well, let's just put it to you this way. I asked, and
you received?
She said she got it all taken care of, so I believe her.
You received your marching orders. Get out of the way.
No, she's got it all taken care of, so I'm just there to get married that day. I'll meet my groomsmen, best man, we'll go out and have lunch before the wedding, and we'll have the live stream start up. I've got music for it. I need a couple people to do a little commentary for me. So I thought about Kat, because she would be most respectable, and she could drink while she's on the air and whatnot, even though I can't drink at the church.
Oh, she's gonna go loony on you then, especially all the stuff we've done to her today.
Actually, it's gonna be cheap tequila, because that's just the way it's gonna be. So this is done. Hey, I don't. This is not. I'm not looking to spend a lot of money. Look at that. All you healers. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the system here. This was a great run, guys. This was a great run. Good. So let me get set up for my last thing here. I haven't done it already.
Yeah, you're right, citizen. Don't drink cheap tequila. Kat deserves better than that. I never heard of tequila called what is it? Lunazol? I never heard of that one before.
We can't actually have alcohol at this church. They will not allow any form of alcohol, not even champagne for toast or anything.
Not even apple cider that looks like champagne?
We can do that, but we cannot do any alcoholic beverages. This church will not allow it, so...
Then what you need to do is you need to take some apple cider, the label, take off the one from the wine, and swap them. Ah, look, it's apple cider. It says it right here.
Yeah, it's actually going to probably be sparkling cider or something like that, or my flask of whiskey I'll be drinking, and then I can have it. What's funny is I can't have it in the church, but I can technically have a cooler in the truck with alcohol and drink it in the parking lot, I believe.
You guys are going to tailgate it?
We may. All right. So, are you ready to get the show finished out here, Rikers?
I don't want to leave them, though.
We got to. It's coming up to 11 o'clock, man. It's coming up to 11 o'clock. Oh, right. let's get with that last giveaway. And one last $10 art card up for grabs tonight. Type the word Opaka into the Twitch chat. Put that in there now, and you can win a $10 art card. Wow, look at the time. It actually is. It's coming up to 10:45. We're having so much fun tonight, but it's time to wrap things up with episode 58 of Priority One Armada Live. But before we check out for the evening, here's a glimpse at next week's show. But first, let us turn to the book of DS9, chapter 5, verse 26. So saith the meek Wayoon to the evil Guldakat. It would appear Captain Sisko removed or destroyed everything of value. Saith the evil Ducat, noticing Sisko's baseball. Not everything. What is that? The Wayoon replies to Ducat. A message from Sisko. To Scott, Ducat states to the Vorta. He's letting me know he'll be back. So saith this, as said by both, and brought to you by the great bird of the galaxy. Glory be to Gene Roddenberry.
Glory be to Gene Roddenberry!
That's right, man. Winters is going to be back next week. He's going to be hosting the show. He'll be joined by Jason, and yes, Kat will be back. With every show, we'll be talking about the latest in Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we may have some special giveaways, so you don't want to miss next week's show.
So basically, next week is going to be the responsible ones on. Yes, no, maybe so.
I would say Winters responsible, Kat responsible, Jason responsible. So yeah, you'll have the responsible, the R team on.
the R team.
The R team.
Oh wow.
The R team.
All
Responsible, right, responsible team, not other R, but responsible.
There we go. All right, guys. Well, come chat with us in game by joining us in the Priority One chat channel. It's simple to join. Just type in the game chat box /channel_join space Priority One and hit the enter key.
If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join the Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have both Federation and KDF fleets on the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Let me get my responsibility costume on here. Don't miss a thing in the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek Multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode each Friday by putting your favorite podcast app to feeds.PriorityOneArmada or PriorityOnePodcast.com. I am sorry. And if you want to be notified of our next live stream, then follow our Twitch channel by joining us at twitch.tv/PriorityOne. You'll never know when you get when we have another giveaway. You can also catch up with our past live streams by going to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/P1 Network, all one word, and hit that enter key.
All right, so this is your last chance. Type the word Opaka. She's the new Kai again because Nuri stepped down after she was found. So make sure you put that in the Twitch chat. That was a good mission. I really liked that one in the new Victory's Life. For that,
it's like she wasn't Puck for that long.
Yeah. Put that in right now. We're gonna give away that last. Yeah, I agree, Bulls. Yeah, he shouldn't do it. We're gonna talk to him about that. Let's roll the dice, and the winner is Advisory Panda.
Oh no!
We gotta
totally
that,
fixed.
We gotta
totally
re-roll that
fixed.
one completely.
Congrats, Panda.
Didn't we give him a card a few weeks ago or something?
I think you have it stuck so that every time it rolls, it hits his name. Because I know you love him.
Yeah, his is easy. His ad handle is his game ending at handle. Advisory Panda. Powerful, impressive, firm, and unforgettable. But enough about your farting. Congrats. Yes, I spell relief by F-A-R-T. All right, let me make sure I got you in. Let's finish this show out. Finally, I want to say a very special thank you to our team tonight, RIKERS, Jason, Sean, and Mark, for hosting and promoting tonight's show in the Star Trek Online community. And of course, a big thanks to you, the viewers, who make this show possible. It's the People's Show, and we will endeavor to give you the greatest and entertaining show as possible. So let us now close out the show with my benediction. We turn to the final book of Enterprise, Chapter 4, verse number 22. At the end of the great travesty called Enterprise, a great trio of captains, so saith, starting with the non-Kirk TNG captain, Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission, continued by the great Kirk, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and completed by the dull Archer, to boldly go where no man has gone before. So saith this, as said by them, and brought to you by the great bird of the galaxy. Long live the great Gene Roddenberry.
Long live the Ricky Barbary!
So with that, we appreciate you all joining us tonight on this very special episode of Priority One Armada, where we visited the Bajoran Temple and hopefully brought you a little bit of, well, Star Trek spirituality tonight. So until
Brought
next
religion.
week, take care, live long and prosper, and good night.
Good night, everyone. See you next time.